What's up? What's up, Q?
What's going on?
And we live while y'all going back and forth. And we live. How y'all doing today?
Oh,
IBA was good, bro.
What's going on,
Exposure.
man?
So everybody sees what goes on in the behind the scenes before we get it cracking.
Q started bullying people, of course.
that's
they like
boss.
to
'Cause
fight.
I say the same shit behind the scenes as I say on the live.
What's good, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Red Milwaukee 414. We back in the building. Another Tuesday night. Today is March 30th, 2021. Almost last day of the month, but so we got one more day of Air Max month.
That's what they. If that's what they participating in, then fine. Yeah,
Right, right.
Are y'all over it?
I
I
was
feel
over.
like everybody's over
I,
it.
I was
it, it never
over.
really got started, but I
Right,
posted. I
right.
posted a pic on IG. I posted a pic.
I
Oh,
mean,
boy.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, Q. Go. What was you gonna say?
I mean, I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I wasn't wearing Air Maxes. I just
Right.
was posting them. I ain't gonna front like that.
Hey, so I mean, y'all know what it is, man. We're gonna go ahead and get it cracking. Let's get these intros in there, and then we can go ahead and man, talk about this past week, man. These couple of days or whatnot. Dude, what did you?
I'll just go get it started real quick, simple. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy IBA. You already know what it is, man. Let's get it ahead and get this chat going.
You?
Greetings. This is your girl Q the Queen, and we in this thing. I'm about to eat.
Boy, y'all with these snacks, boy.
Hey, you gotta get your snacks on.
Look, look. I don't know what to tell you.
It's your boy
You got
BX.
this one, BX.
That's the OG one, huh? Is that the first one?
That's the fitty.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
And this ain't no snapback. This ain't no snapback, boy.
So what's good,
BX,
right?
where you from, boy?
Where am I from?
Yeah, where you from? Where can they find you at, BX? You got cut off.
From your IG. That's where I hang out all the time, over there on IG. Oh, we coming through like that tonight? We all repping
Hey,
hard.
hey, that's love. Look at you. Hey, so man, y'all know what it is, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Hope everybody had a good week so far, and this past weekend and everything. Man, we had a very fast battle this past Saturday. It was very smooth. I saw the second half of it.
I don't think you qualify to be able to talk about how fast it was. And you don't.
It was fast because it started at 7:30 and I got home at 8 and it was halfway done.
ain't gonna do it. The fact that you
Damn,
don't.
really?
Yeah, 30 minutes and it was already halfway done. Like,
It was short and sweet the way it should be when niggas are prepared.
well, I don't know if they was. I don't know about that now.
They were very
Who
prepared.
took the W?
Marcus.
Marcus took it.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I can't say I'm surprised. Any
I'm
one
not
of them
gonna.
could have
I'm
took
not gonna
that though.
say. I'm not gonna say they was very prepared. It was just. It was.
Y'all want a long drawn out battle? Like what y'all saying? What's the real issue here?
I think what we're looking for is
questions. The questions just went in his favor. Like it was very smooth. Like
I think people are looking for like a slug match, like go back and forth, so it's not real quick.
I think the only hiccup was that from what I saw and heard was the animal print with the 3M. That was it.
No, there was another hiccup.
Before that,
I saw the first half before I had to run out.
No, there ain't no hiccup. How was
No,
it?
it was when I think that the when they land on New Balance and Saucony,
Mhm.
or Saucony, whatever it is, show a fire Saucony or New Balance. I'm like, that's a question.
Yeah, that's trash. That's
You
what
gotta
it
do
is.
better than that.
I
Hey,
hate that question. It's like
that's a
you
range
guys
question.
talking like what? Nah, they don't. You know what? I don't want to talk about range.
That's what they consider a range question.
Because it's different. Like it's clearly different. It's different for different people. People think a different brand means range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily what we say when we say range.
But that's what they
Right.
consider a range. That's what I'm saying. That's what they consider a range question by saying something like, "Oh, let me see a Saucony."
I mean,
Let me see an Adidas.
but that's also not a hiccup. How was that?
Let me
How
see
was
a
that?
Reebok. Let me see a Reebok.
I mean,
How was that a
yeah,
hiccup?
but I feel like that question as far as range. I mean, I think it does consist of that, but then again, it also consists of how old your shoes are. You know what I'm saying, or how extensive your collection can be. It ain't just like, you know what I'm saying, basic shit, just all GR shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's a range question to me personally. I think it's an age question.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah,
don't
that's
go
what I
that
said.
far back. No,
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Because
I'm
you know,
agreeing with
yeah, we're
because
agreeing on the same
hold
thing.
on,
Like a lot of people can't go like 2010, 2009, 2008, all the way
right.
back then. You know, like I said many times, my collection started back in like 2005, but I got jacked. I had to start over in 2016.
you. Mhm.
Hey,
So
but it's true because, you know, like Polo and Jay's, he posts a picture of a closet that's empty, and he's saying like, you know what I'm saying, in 2010, you know what I'm saying, this was a lot of niggas closets was looking like in 2010. You feel me?
That's facts, but man,
Hey,
I don't even consider that range.
What do you
hey, well, I mean,
consider range?
Range to me just means that, you know, your taste is not one dimensional. I mean, you got different
that,
styles.
it could be that
You
too,
got
though. It could be
you
that.
got you got different styles. You got different silhouettes. You know, you just like a lot of different things. It doesn't necessarily mean, oh, you got some fire Sauconys in your collection. If you like Sauconys, that's your thing. But the first thing, when people ask about range, Saucony is not the first thing I'm running off to.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like for me, we wore Saucony when I was in middle school and high school. That's old news to me. I don't
Right.
like
but
Saucony.
is it fair to say? Is it fair to say that everybody's range can be different?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair.
that's what I'm
Hold on,
saying. Like
before
range means something different to different people. Like that's what I meant in
right,
my comment
yeah,
section.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, go. You can't stay here if you ain't got one of these, bro. You can't stay here if you ain't got one of these.
Let me turn the camera off. My bad. Oh,
No, you good, bro.
And bring your butt back. Bring the round shoulders.
Oh,
I'm working on the queue.
Bring the round shoulders
Still
back.
early today.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Do I see some flexation over there?
Yeah, it's coming back.
Mm.
Go be killing me. He's like, yeah.
No, working.
Man.
Yes, getting
All
right.
right, all right. Pause. Super pause.
No, keep talking about it now. Go on with it.
We good. The majority of us good on that. Y'all can have y'all 101s on another day.
I got snacks and a show. All right.
Oh
Hey,
man.
hey, go. Did you saw the battle, right?
I came in like the second or third round. I didn't catch the whole thing.
Okay.
So that means you got in there about 7:45.
Yeah, you got in there about 7:45 for real.
Yeah, man. I got in late. My uncle retired from the Air Force, so we had a little small gap.
Okay, that's dope. That was real dope.
Look,
Yeah, we was just talking about that real quick.
it was short and sweet. Look,
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting to the point now where the world is starting to open back up. I ain't trying to be spending all day watching the battle.
but you ain't going nowhere. You saying outside still dusty.
So get it done. Well, here's the thing. Outside is still dusty, but sports is in live in action.
Hey,
So
BX,
we didn't have a March Madness last year. We own it now, baby. I ain't trying to see none of you niggas put no sneakers. I'm trying to watch Michigan win a motherfucking championship.
hey, BX, you know how Q get when she get the snacking, so just let her live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, I know.
I was at Sweet 16, and she over here got the nerve to be talking crazy.
But you ain't went to like an iconic Final Four in your life.
You crazy.
Talk to me about were you in New Orleans in 2012? Huh?
Nah, I wasn't in New Orleans in 2012.
All right. You ain't watched when AD closed them niggas out in Kentucky.
Nah, I didn't. I didn't
On
really
TV,
want to go.
yeah, I watched it.
I'm good on. I'm good on
I
that.
was right there, live in action, baby.
So,
You ain't
okay, that's nice.
You ain't talking about nothing. Sweet 16, nigga. I done been beyond that.
Well, hey, if we finna be braggadocious, we can go to some. We can talk about some games. Now, I don't want to shut you niggas down. We might just want to keep
Now,
it
you
right
brought
where
it
it's
up.
at.
You brought it up now.
Hey, I can go there now. I can pull up some tickets too.
Hey, let me find mine.
Hey, I can do it now. We can go there. We could talk about NBA finals and everything. We can go. We can go. We can talk about baseball. We can talk about Super Bowls. We can go plenty sports up in here.
Okay, then don't be talking about no Sweet 16 like that's something.
Hey, well, Sweet 16. I'm just saying I was there. You niggas was at home.
I was at home.
And it was in the city, and it was girls, and my daughter my daughter be playing basketball. Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay, you wasn't doing nothing there.
Hey, so let's go. Y'all can chill at the crib. I'm taking my daughter to activities, Jack.
Cause you in Texas where it's dusty and moist. That's why.
Hey, well, you can be in Chicago where it's windy and cold.
We not for to do this. We about to get into why rep name is what it is this evening.
Oh yeah, that's right. Come on.
Yeah.
Before we do that,
what up?
Can I ask a question? How do y'all feel about Air Max Day?
What you mean?
It was whatever.
Yeah. Before that whole virtual event thing that they had going on.
Oh, I don't know.
Here go Goat Herbert, man. Oh my God, Goat Herbert.
I couldn't resist, man. This is a fire 97 right here, bro.
Oh, you got that from your store?
Mm-hmm.
Which one is that?
That's the only reason you got it.
That's the only reason I got it.
Yeah, if it was never at your store, you wouldn't even have that.
Man,
that's just sitting out
that's
here.
that's not the Chicago colorway, because that's not red, is it?
Which city
It's
is
orange.
Yeah, that's
LA.
Just the LA, the orange.
The LA one. Okay.
Okay. I mean, if you like it, I love it. I ain't digging that city pack particularly. You like it?
But that whole virtual event that they had on the sneakers app.
Where you?
It was a fire looking sneaker. I'm like,
They had people that were live for like 21 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
You know, listening to all those little events that they had throughout the day where they would drop different pairs of shoes.
Hmm.
I guess y'all didn't know about that. My bad.
I wasn't aware.
I saw it because you had to register and everything, but just the way that the whole execution, I didn't.
It was trash.
Yeah, it was trash. I didn't like any of the sneakers that they dropped. It really kind of was just a throw. It just seemed like this whole, ever since last year, everything has been a throwaway. Just throw anything in the pot. Let's just see if it sticks. Whatever. But we'll make it look like it's innovative at the same time.
Did anybody go for or get the bacons?
Nah.
Nope.
bro, I didn't even know that was going to be a draw. I thought that was going to be like a regular sneakers release.
Mm-hmm.
The drops were fine. I just wasn't really that interested in Air Max month this year.
Yeah.
Really, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went after the draw for the bacon, but I wasn't planning on keeping it, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
So it was a quick L, so I wasn't tripping off of not getting it. I know a lot of people did hit from what it seemed like though, but the typical size 13s was, never gonna happen for me. So
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be wearing no Air Max 90 wearing a size 13 anyway.
like, I love Air Max 90s. What are you talking about?
It's not built for people that are you as tall as you.
It is for me.
With
It
a-
look good. It look good on. It may
Hey,
not look. Hey, it look good on me.
we,
I don't know what dudes
hey,
you've been looking
we,
at, but you ain't been
we
looking at
both wear,
me, and I'm good with that because I look amazing,
hey, we
phenomenal,
both wear
luxurious.
13s, but I can't wear those, man. They're gonna be leaning to the side, looking like J. Mac. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
I'm just saying.
somebody that's honest with themselves over here.
And I'm just keeping it 100. Nigga, shit, I got a wide foot. I can't wear certain kind of shoes now.
Yeah.
Listen, just because you like a shoe don't mean the shoe look good on you now. Listen.
It
Fact.
look
Hey,
good
hey,
on me.
that's true.
That's true though.
That's
That's
true.
true though. There's plenty of shoes out there that I think is dope, but I won't mess with them because they
Hmm.
just won't look right. I won't mess with a Chuck Taylor. I won't mess with like Vans and stuff but that's just me though.
man, all the chucks I had, I gave them away. So y'all can have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I got one pair left.
I wish I could. Q, you could do it.
Do it.
You could do Chuck Taylors and all that.
I used to. I mean, that's old news. Like, I got one pair of Chuck Taylors left. I don't do Chuck Taylors anymore.
As far as size though, like the bigger you get, the less appealing it looks.
Oh yeah, they're long.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Q, I have a question for you. LeBron MX95, you gonna get those?
Absolutely.
Look at
So,
go.
You could
so
try.
are you actually gonna get those though? So when you don't get those, if you don't get those, are you gonna be acting like you are about the University Blues?
Because it's the Air Max 95, I don't think I will have any problems getting it. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy to get on like your normal outlets, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have it.
You pretty sure? You think it's just gonna be easy just like that?
You at 80%, 90%?
Man.
I'm feeling
She
close.
calling in favors. She calling in favors. You just ain't finna be on some regular. You ain't finna be on no regular. Yeah, I'm just finna get on the Snickers app and I'm just finna get it just like it's just. Yeah, I'm pretty
She finna,
confident. You
she finna
calling
hit
in
a Retro
favors.
Rico.
Yeah.
Somebody-
She was trying to
else-
say it without saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, sometimes there's people out there that want me to be great. Yay, that ain't no sin.
You calling in favors.
They know I actually care about the shit and I ain't trying to flip and dip and all that other shit. I really want it. And they respect the game.
Oh, she hitting at you. Go her, she hitting at you.
I don't
It
think
sound good.
once I get connections like that, I feel like I made it.
You are the connection.
Right. Talking about.
Hey, whoever gets that shoe right now, especially if you're doing it online, that's luck.
Yeah, facts.
It is what it is.
I don't know. Just because it's a LeBron. I don't think so. I don't think it's luck.
But those
Because
ain't
do
gonna
I care for the shoe?
Yes.
It's a LeBron. I could care less about the kick.
People love to hop on when it's a hype LeBron, but even hyped LeBrons essentially are a little bit easier than your average hyped shoe.
Mm.
Particularly after the fact.
Yeah.
Because once that wave dies down a little bit, it's either going to be a restock or the price is going to drop drastically.
But I mean, as of late, you know what I'm saying, all these little LeBron Laker color collabs been not easy. So I'm just, I think they're gonna keep that same energy with those.
The Lakers 8 was effortless.
Well, that's because of restocks though. Restocks kind of made that a little bit more, available.
You thinking about the Media Day 7s. That one was the restock. That Lakers 8 didn't restock till LeBron watched this past month, March 23rd.
And I missed
But
that.
Well, when that Lakers came out at the end of December, so I mean, that we talking a month and a half.
Yeah.
So that if you're gonna do a restock, that's damn near typical. Will they do it again? I doubt it.
Yeah. I don't think
What about
the media
that
days?
reserve that
Media
dropped today?
days, they did it they did it a couple times. My bad, BX.
Not my bad, right? My bad.
They did
Anybody
it.
hit on the reserves today?
Nah.
What
I
reserve?
woke up too late. First of all,
They had two different dunks. One was a females and one was whatever.
No.
I
I
forget
wasn't
the
there.
color.
They dropped a whole bunch of Jordan 1s again.
Yeah, they
Oh, they
dropped the
did?
metallics.
Yep.
The metallics. They dropped the navy.
At what
Yeah,
time?
they.
It
I
was
don't
like
know. I
around
was.
9, like 8 around Central Time.
Oh man, I missed another one.
The Lucky Greens.
Yep.
They
Rock,
dropped
I didn't even know about that.
they gave
and they gave certain people exclusive access to the mochas.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Damn.
What else they had? They had the those black and blue 13. There's a lot of stuff. But
Yeah, they had those. They had those other 13s too. Those that what color they are. I forgot what color they were, but yeah, they had a lot of shoes that dropped in reserve today.
Mm.
Mm.
I didn't even hear
Yeah.
about it. I ain't hear about it, see nothing. Oh man.
BX out here to the streets today, huh?
Hey, all you gotta do is have the notifications turned on.
Yeah, it was on J23 and Soul Links.
Man.
Right.
Hey, Twitter be acting weird, man, because it's like I get dude notifications and then I don't get dude notifications or whatever. So
Hmm.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I be having to turn mine off sometimes because it get annoying hearing that all day.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Mhm.
So you know what? In reality, I probably did get it, but you know, you get you get a million of dude notifications for everything. I just be swiping like, all right, yeah, all right.
It's facts.
That's because you got everything.
Shit, nah, he got everything. J23 of it, he, she, whatever. They got every note. They got it for everything, man. If Fanatics restock the Jordan jersey, hey, they be on it, man, for everything, for real.
Man.
It's I think for me, if it's something that I already know, then I'm like I make it an effort to look out for dude notifications. Otherwise, if it ain't like getting close to the weekend, then I'm just like, oh, he probably just finna talk about like the Jordan Funko Pop got restocked or like some jerseys got restocked or something. That's real though, because I
It
mean
is true.
he be notifying about everything.
Man, if it ain't
Yeah.
about an announcement for a Charles Barkley jersey, I don't care. 'Cause that's the hardest shit to find. Like, I don't know what sort of agreement that Charles Barkley made, but you never see a Charles Barkley jersey anywhere, ever. They did the Dream Team relaunch and all that shit. Charles Barkley's jersey was not a part of none of that.
You talking about for Mitchell and Ness?
Nowhere.
I need the shoes, but the jersey.
Man.
I see the Phoenix Suns. I've never seen the 76ers jersey. I've seen the Phoenix Suns jerseys a few pretty frequently, but
I don't mean seen as in like somebody wearing it. I'm talking about you
no,
never
I'm talking about in the store. I'm talking about in the store, like
sure.
at like the Liz locker room, stuff like that or whatever. I've never seen 76ers jersey though.
How recent was that?
No, this year for sure.
Really?
Yeah, this year for sure.
I'm intrigued.
And I know you got plenty of Liz locker rooms around you, so
Mm.
you just need to put your biohazard mask on and go into the mall.
The mall? What is that?
Exactly.
You talking about the mall? I ain't
You over there living like Will Smith and I Am Legend over there.
I ain't been inside the mall since like 2019.
You better take your German Shepherd and go outside like Will Smith.
No, because in the city, like when you live in the city, the mall, you're not near no mall.
Yeah.
You know, everything is like strips and you know what I mean? Like shops.
Yeah. Well, let's go on and get I guess let's go on and talk about the satanic side. What's been going on lately, I guess. So as y'all know, and I thought this was legit, right? So that Nike and Lil Nas X then did this collaboration for this satanic sneaker where he got is it supposed to be like a drop of his blood or somebody's blood on the air bubble?
It said it's just a drop of human blood. That's all they
Human
said.
blood. Okay.
Right.
Somebody today I heard somebody say it's a drop of his blood in the air bubble.
Man,
I
that
don't know
boy
how
be
true that
dead.
is.
That boy be dead.
It's only 666 pairs.
66 pairs. Right, right.
666 drops, boy. That boy be please.
Something to eat quick.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
And they gotta check his sugar, man.
On the real. And then the air bubble from the pictures, it looked like the majority of the air bubble is like full of like fake blood, but it's supposed to be like one drop of his in the fake blood.
One drop of his,
I
I
think-
think it says like coloring or something like that. That's what they said. Listen, I'm just hearing what people are saying. I don't know how true any of it is.
Yeah.
I think it's just promo. I don't think it's really no blood in there. You know, it's just a story to attach to it. That's it. Because
Well-
they talk about Satan and 666 and all that.
And I was too, because how would they get the blood in the air bubble and just get the air bubble back in the speaker? Like I don't know, man.
Right, exactly. My whole thing.
But I
my-
mean, but then you tell me that they're not even coming out with that. So I mean, it ain't even
Yeah.
really a real thing.
yeah, I was just gonna say. So then,
Well,
You know, Nike.
it was never a Nike release.
yeah, it was supposed to be a custom initially.
Yeah,
But then you know
But-
Nike obviously got wind to it and was like, hell no.
yeah.
Go ahead.
But then again, I seen Mike the Compass with a pair.
Yeah, then
Did
he
you-
threw him out.
You said what?
So it wasn't a thumbnail situation. You actually saw the video.
He actually had them in his hand like this.
In his hand, yeah.
So he had the box and everything, bro.
Wow. You
I
say
ain't seen that video.
Yeah.
He threw him away. He said it yesterday though. He was like, he think he might have to go dumpster diving because the resale on them is crazy.
I mean, shoot, you can screen share and pull it up right now. You can go see.
why did he throw him away?
Because of what's attached to it.
Yeah, it was.
Shit, he should have never brought him in his house. Then that's on him. Sure.
He made a whole skit about the shoe. He ain't tripping. This is publicity stunts. You know what I'm saying, for attention.
Like Skip say, pimping views.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that is.
I'm just
Sorry.
yeah, he don't usually do that anymore. Disappointed.
I'm sorry. I ain't selling my soul to have no views. I'm sorry. I ain't put no satanic sneaker in my household.
Exactly.
As for me and my
I ain't gonna lie.
household,
I ain't gonna lie. If they had dropped it, I was going after it for a real resale or something. Flip trade bait something.
Not me.
ain't no way the UPS man can drop that off
Bruh.
at my house. Ain't no way.
But it's just let's calm down. It ain't that deep. You know, we not know.
Like, don't be the
You know
gift
what I'm
me shit. Don't give me nothing. I don't want the gifts.
Hey, just because I get a shoe don't mean I'm an atheist or nothing like that. It's just a shoe to
Right.
be. I can give a
Right, right.
goddamn. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you on that, but I'm still ain't no way I would spend my money on a sneaker that represent what it represents and have it come to my that's damn near like you sending a cookie doll to your crib or something.
Might as well open the door and let him right in.
Nigga, I ain't even watched Lovecraft Country. You think I'm about to let a shooter to his place? You think I'm about
So
to
so none of y'all on this panel would have copped it.
Nah, I'm good.
I don't believe. I think y'all would have copped it on the low and didn't say nothing.
No.
Oh my mama. Oh,
What's the retail price? It's like what, 10 something, 1,000 something for the retail price on it?
Yeah, I seen something like that. Yeah, I think it was like
1,020,
1,099 or something like that.
Something like that.
Some shit like that. Yeah.
I
I'm
would
good.
went to the African store and got some sage. I'd have been walking around.
Oh shit!
listen, I'm an energy person. I don't want nobody's blood around here. That's on some other shit. Like, look, I don't want the energy in my bubble. You know what I mean?
I don't want no smoke at all.
Go say he was gonna get the shoe and go nam your whole ring and kill. Up in there.
Walk straight to the African store.
Boy,
I need a bunch of sage, man.
let me go to Goat House, and I look at and I see in the drop front he got them shoes in there. You better not open up that door. Don't open up that door to that drop front.
Hey, that dude at that drop front gonna open up on its own,
They
nigga.
on the real.
Final destination type stuff
You
going
done let the devil in your house? Oh no.
That junk start floating out of the drop front. And then float down on the floor and get to walking.
I'll be
Exactly.
like,
That
go,
shit is crazy.
go to let the devil in his
Look.
house, boy. Pull out, hey,
Thank you.
bring out the holy oil. It's time to have a revival up in this
Thank you, look.
household.
They start walking towards you, and then your shoes start unraveling and unlacing, and then they flip on.
Right.
And then, and then you turn into a whole different person now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that is true though. Cuz is right, man. They same company, they made that Jesus Air Max too. I don't care for neither one of them, man. That was tasteless, man. Like it was just because I guess the Jesus Air Max is white.
Right.
And then it's
So
supposed to have like a drop of holy oil, and it's tacky, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
In the air bubble.
Hey, I mean, I get it and all, but I feel like it ain't that deep, bruh. It's just a shoe at the end of the day.
I don't get it. I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't get it.
But at the end of the day, I think the controversy behind the shit was just on purpose, just to have people talking and create a buzz. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I do believe that. And I wonder if they actually thought like, you know what I'm saying, like Nike was gonna let that slide though. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was just for publicity, and they really wasn't gonna make the sneaker like that. Like obviously y'all said, Mike the Compass had a pair or whatever, but in mass production, I doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't think they really think that, like they thought Nike was gonna let that ride.
Nike's not gonna play with their name like that. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, exactly. Nike ain't finna play with their name, and they most definitely ain't finna mess with no religion.
You know what I'm saying?
They damn near don't want to mess with politics like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't when Steph Curry like first burst on the scene, he wanted like a Bible verse or something like that. Speaking, they told him no.
Yeah, and that's why he went with Under Armour. Yep. They not messing with religion, because when you dealing with religion, then you taking a side, basically.
Yeah, it's divisive.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? It was one of these celebrities went hard about it. What's that boy name? Brandon Jackson. Brandon T. Some you know what I'm talking about, the one that played in that movie with is that his name? The one that played in the movie with Bow Wow?
Yeah, lottery. Yeah.
Yeah. He did a little rant about it. I guess he coming out with a shoe that, you know what I'm saying? I guess he's saying that, all black, but we all from Israel and all that kind of stuff. So they coming out with a shoe. Mm-hmm. And he went on a rant that, you know what I'm saying, that how Nike, he telling everybody not to buy Nikes because, you know what I'm saying, they, you know what I'm saying, this Satan and this shoe and this 66, whatever. So he's like really against the whole idea of why they would even play with it and, entertain that. So he's telling everybody not to buy Nikes no more. He said he's not spending another dime on Nike.
What I don't understand. Nike didn't make the sneakers. I mean, it was customized.
Nike already separated himself from the whole thing.
Yeah.
Nike already they already suing them for making the sneaker.
I don't know. I don't know what to believe, because it'd be different if I never seen nobody else with it.
If Nike gonna go after the what is that, them cool cars or whatever, if they gonna go after them dudes, or they gonna go after the dude that made them dunks, that made like the pigeon dunk, the whatever you want to call it, but it wasn't the pigeon dunk, but y'all know what I'm talking about, whatever that company.
Lotus dude.
They gonna go after dude, they gonna go after Cool Kai dude. You think they ain't finna go after somebody that made a custom Air Max 95, like they was gonna mass produce it with the Nike swoosh checks and everything on it? You know what I'm saying?
But okay, see, I don't know what to believe. It's like we got to wait, because, like I said, I understand that you say it's a custom, but then again, Mike the Compass got a pair, so I don't know. Like, I don't know what to believe as far as that is concerned. I mean, was it a UA? I mean, what's going on?
I don't know, because the company, what they have, obviously clearly what they did, bought a whole mass of them,
Yeah.
and then started doing what they did to him to make it what it is,
Yeah.
Right.
and then put it out because like they said in the chat, it costs $1,018 for a pair. So I don't know how Mike DeConquest got his pair. No one ever
Well,
knows.
we're not all oblivious to the following and the audience that Mike DeConquest got. So if
Mhm.
you want to get your stuff out there, for controversy or not, all publicity, you know, you know what I'm saying, good or bad, it's still publicity. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
if you can get somebody like Mike, you know what I'm saying, to get your sneaker out there, even if he talk bad about it, even if he throws the sneaker away, he still
Does he?
made a video.
Does he have a big following?
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
has he not had a big following? If it's fell off or if it's still there, he still got it, don't he?
I
No,
mean,
he been relevant.
on
He
that
been
level,
relevant.
well, relevant, yes. I've been around long enough to know who he is, so clearly he's relevant. But I mean, big enough following to have that type of influence.
Well, right now, I looked at his page. He has 578K.
He has 578. Damn.
Yeah. So
And that's probably just as of right
been
now,
had
because you know he started multiple channels.
Yeah.
He got multiple channels. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm like, damn, he ain't, because again, I'm kind of old in this, so I remember when before people had 100K. So
Yeah, he's the type that could dead this channel right now and start over tomorrow,
okay,
and within a couple of months he'll be right back where he you know what I'm saying, where he left off.
okay, I got.
Because it ain't like another thing too, like it ain't like Mike do a gang of videos these days, but
True.
he don't do a gang of videos. But when he do a video,
It go up.
it go up. Yeah, it go up.
Yep.
That I noticed. Yeah.
So I mean, you know, he don't halfway put his videos together, even though he can just be in his room, you know, whatever. But the quality is gonna be on point. The way that he does his alter egos and all the stuff like that, or whatever, which he was like one of the first people I've ever seen do that. Now other people do it now, but he's like one of the first people I've ever seen do it. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ain't like he doing a whole bunch of brand new stuff. He still does the same stuff, but he just don't do a lot of videos.
Right.
But when he does do them, and this is one of them, it's like, yo, like, you know, it's gonna go up, and it's gonna be talked about. So
I just feel like he just don't dedicate his whole life to it no more. At the end of the day, he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when he was really doing it heavy, he was a student. You know what I'm saying? So it probably was a means of making bread for him to, you know, pursue his education and stuff like that. I mean, he got dream cars. We're not here to talk about him, but he's doing good. He's doing all right. Yeah.
Okay.
I think here we go. Yeah, Mike's video reviewing the shoe put him at number 4 trending. Gee, see what I'm saying? Like, he don't even do videos.
You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't know his channel grew that large. You know, I remember when it wasn't that large, and that's what I was going off of, because I don't follow him like that anymore. I'm still subscribed, but I don't follow him. You know what I mean? Like that.
That video almost has 100 views, not 100, but 1 million views on it already.
And then how many hours it got?
1 day, 24 hours.
24 hours. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
999,000 views right now in that video.
About to hit 1 million.
So you know what? In reality, just because it shows that right there, in real time, he probably hit 1 million in real time.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
And the video that he did was dope. And he put it was like a little, you know, a little skit. Like, it was dope. It was nice.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why he threw him away. He knew what the fuck the concept was.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
He really threw him away.
Well, that comment right there, rap from Homegrown Cake said they sent him an email asking would he review a shoe, but they didn't tell him what shoe it was.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Okay.
He got it in. It was like, Jesus, the devil is alive. The devil is alive.
If y'all ain't went and seen it yet, the video starts with a box, and the box is shaking like it's possessed, and then you got a voice saying, "Open me." You gotta see it. You gotta see it.
You know what? And with that in mind, he thought he threw that shoe away, That shoe is sitting in his backyard. He don't even know it. Waiting.
He woke up this morning. They was on his feet.
Hey, them shoes are sitting at his back door waiting to infiltrate. He don't even know.
Not never.
Is that a troll right there?
Thought he threw him away. He said, "I love them Satan."
Word.
Oh man, BS, get him up out of here, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead. There you go. Good job.
Not around here, my buddy.
Be like Jesus walks around here, man.
Exactly, boy. Straight up.
Yeah, we don't got no Satan shoes, but we got some Jesus walk sandals around this.
Walks around here, boy. All D is at Nike now, all right?
Jesus sandals up in the closet.
Trying to tell you,
Yeah,
boy.
man. I think Lil Nas X did all that for a PR stunt because he had a new video just came out the other day, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and to be honest, I mean, I'm gonna keep it right now. It's the times, and like I feel like it ain't always gotta be that deep, but you do what you gotta do to, you know what I'm saying, bring noise to your name, and that's what he did.
Yeah, because Old Town Road was about 2 years ago, so
Man,
gotta do something.
See,
but
I
Hey, but
don't agree with that. Do what you gotta do to bring. That's trying to say do a little something strange for a little bit of change. You can't do everything.
Hey,
That's
You know,
exactly,
what-
that's
what you-
exactly what entertainers do.
but look, what you won't do, the next one will be proudly do it with their head up high.
Right.
Nah,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
can have it. They can have it.
No, but I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even know about the shoe. I just seen that a lot of publicity was going around on social media talking about Nas X, and I didn't care at first, but then it kept popping up. So I said, let me go on YouTube and Google this nigga name and see what's going on with this brother.
Right.
So it come to find out that he dropped a video. So I'm looking at the video, I'm like, okay. Then it took a left turn and it started getting real, uncomfortable.
I would just like to add, before you elaborate, there was clearly a budget for that video. Like I ain't seen
Bruh.
I ain't seen a video so fucking well hyped, expensively produced like that since the damn what's my man Hype Williams videos and the fucking
I mean, but do you think so? Because I mean, most of that video is all mostly green screen. So I don't think it was that high.
They don't make videos that high produced no more.
I mean, I give it to you. I feel what you're saying, but like I said, it kind of he started doing certain things. I'm like, bruh.
Yo, his
You know
whole
what I'm
persona
saying?
from Old Town Road to now is like a 180.
Like he done come out the closet.
He did come out the
Like
closet.
this. Yeah, but now he coming out and really showing you what he about. Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video to the end?
What
I
he
ain't watched it.
If you
showing
have
like
not
that?
seen that video to the end, you cannot speak on this conversation.
Tell them what he was about.
I don't even want to talk about it. You gotta just.
I know I was going through my IG feed and I saw him on a stripper pole with some latex high heel boots on. Like, what's going on with this dude?
Bruh, I'm gonna just say this: at the end, he giving Satan a stripper dance.
That wasn't the end, but it happened.
Towards the end,
What really happened at the end is that he killed Satan and took his horns.
yeah, and put him
Yeah.
on.
He put
Yeah,
horns on his head.
and then he turned into like Satan. His eyes started glowing and wings came out.
Yeah.
Come
Hey,
on,
look,
bro.
Derek, oh Lord, look
Come
at
on,
that.
bro.
That picture is.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo, I hear you.
The video,
I really right now.
Come on, bro.
but
Come
listen,
on, bro.
the visuals in that video, like,
Oh shit,
visuals in that video was quality though. I can't even front.
what in the
bro.
It was
Ain't nobody
quality.
finna play with that nigga.
That's a
What?
that's damn near like a cute queen pause moment. Like that's like, come on, bro. Like you doing way too much, man. Like on a
Hey,
on a
Of
way
course,
like
dude.
on a way bigger scale than what QB the hey
I was
QB
about to
Bruh.
say, come on now, don't do me
Like-
like that. That was
like-
way.
Like,
Hey,
no, I'm
Rev.
just saying, you know how we had the Q pause moments? Like, that's like on a way, like, that's like you really selling yourself. Like, you for real
Rev.
selling yourself.
Hey, and that's just a picture, bro. It's like
Yeah.
way, like you know what I'm saying. That's just a picture.
That's what I'm saying. So I can imagine how the video is. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, he really selling. Like, obviously, you trying to come out with a satanic sneaker and all that. You really selling your soul. You know how we talk about how artists be selling their soul. Like,
Mhm.
it's like, dog. Like, you know how they talk about a definition. If you look at definition and then that'll be the picture. Like, that'll be the picture. Like, dude is like really selling his soul, man.
You know what I think it is? I think after coming out with what he came out with, and like I said, kids was singing it. You know what I'm saying? It was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That song that he Old Town Road was viral. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it
Yeah,
100.
facts.
So the thing is, after the fact, you know what I'm saying? It was brought to the public that he is, gay.
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, I feel like at this point he felt like maybe his PR, whoever he deal with, probably felt like you cannot come back, and just do regular music and niggas just gonna take you because niggas gonna accept you differently now because you know what I'm saying, they found out the truth about you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So he probably just said, well, forget it, I'm just go ahead and embrace it and do me and and just go all out and just do it. And that's what he did it.
Well, I
I
didn't
mean,
read. I didn't read the actual manuscript to the treatment for the video, but I heard the narration of the treatment for the video, and
mhm,
basically how it was described is how homosexuality is perceived to society as to be demonic, right?
mhm, mhm.
So the video was set up to kind of reflect that. So with him being homosexual, a lot of people they correlate that to him being of the devil,
Right,
right? And so with him giving into being homo, he's giving into the devil.
right,
But that's not truly what's happening to him. It's how people perceive it.
right.
And,
So he
and
said,
that
fuck it, right.
yeah, so
So
that's the idea.
do you think that he became the devil or he low key saying, oh, well, forget it, I am the devil then? By the way it ended.
Well, I think the taking of the horns is basically saying, fuck y'all, I'm homo, y'all deal with it. Y'all see me as being the devil, right?
So basically saying, I'll be that.
I think it's perspective.
Hmm.
I don't think it's I'll be that and I'll be Satan. I think it's you can continue to see me as Satan
Right.
because that's how you see me.
Well, who really checking for Lil Nas X?
That's what I was
Yes.
finna say, BX, man. Like, when was the last time, like, you know what
Nigga,
I'm
have
saying?
you seen the quality of that video? Nigga, the budget by itself will tell you. The
I'm
damn
gonna just say it like this.
Obviously, yeah, he gonna get a budget for it because of, you know what I'm saying, like the everything that the backing of this whole thing. Like, obviously, this brings him back into the light. But ain't nobody been checking for him and his homosexuality since he came out. Let's be honest. Like, ain't nobody really talked about it,
well, it
and he
ain't
ain't
about
like ever since the
But
barbershop.
it's generally speaking, like even if it was Sam from down the street as a homo, like people that's how people view Sam. Like it ain't about Lil
all
Nas
right,
X. He just happens to be the nigga in the spotlight. That's gay.
all right, check this out.
But is he
Ain't none of
considered
us
still
on
in the
this panel right
spotlight? That's
now.
what I'm just saying.
Ain't none of us on this panel
Well,
checking
he
for
is
Nas
now.
X, right?
Yeah, no.
Well, we
All right,
also
but look,
we're also not 21-year-olds. So it's
true,
like,
true.
you know
But
what I'm
still, look where I'm going with this. Ain't none of us checking for him, but guess what? Look what we here talking about.
saying? Exactly.
Right.
That's come
You
on.
know what I'm saying?
And that's why they have a budget for the man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna get a video of that quality if you're not relevant. If
I'm
anybody
just
knows,
saying.
Rep should know. The music industry is a machine.
Man,
Yeah,
They only put money into certain acts. They might have
yeah.
1,000 acts under their record label, but only 10 acts get the money, get the
Yeah.
investment. Get these damn
yeah.
elaborate video treatments, get these elaborate tours, get these elaborate media runs. Come on.
And
Hey,
that's what I'm
that shit
saying.
was
And
in.
that's what I'm saying. So, like, when he came out with the record and it went crazy, and then he came out with, he came out the closet, I guess you could say, per se, or whatever, right? Which took him to another level. And then it's you always as good as your next best hit, or it's everything is a what have you done for me lately, right? So
Hmm.
basically, it his claim to fame, I guess you could say, died out for a second. But what is it? It's basically like, what's my next hit? I need another hit, and I'm talking about smoking.
Yeah.
So I can get back, because every smoker is trying to get back to that same first high they had, right? So
Right.
basically, it's
Right.
like, man, I'm trying to get back. What can I do? And it's just like, yo, well, we got this right here, and he was like, yo, that's it. And it was like, and so obviously, what if he signed to somebody? I don't know what I'm saying, his deal, his situation, even if he got a deal or not. That's like, yo, we can put money behind that. Oh yeah, we can put if that gimmick right there will work.
His first hit was with Billy Ray Cyrus. Oh, he behind the
Right.
machine.
Yeah.
A machine is behind him.
And you can't tell me like, oh, all of a sudden they had to do the hit and then for him to be like, oh, now I'm comfortable to come out. No, this was all a plan. This was all a plan.
Right.
This wasn't something where it was just like, oh yeah, I felt like coming out now. No, this was all set up. The dude may not, in all honesty, the dude may not even be gay, to keep it real. He may not even be gay.
I mean, yeah, listen.
Straight up.
After 2020, it surprised me.
And there is a lane for those type of people. You know what I'm saying? And you never know. They might have invested. Like they like the concept and like, here, get that done.
Nobody else ever did it before, and if you're gonna do it, now's the time. So it's just, he may not even. I'm keeping real.
He do something strange for some change. They can have it. I'm not doing all that for no money.
We can go. We can go. We can go back. We can go back for real. And RBA, remember this. Everybody and their mama thought Millie Vanilli was singing for real. All right.
Girl, you know the truth.
Hey, straight up. Girl, you know it's true, nigga. You lying. It ain't true.
Hey, but that song come on right now. Everybody singing that bit though.
Right.
Hey, just because you know it and it's catchy, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Just, man, he, like, if they're gonna put money behind you and you got a good gimmick, and that machine feel like, yo, we can do something with this.
Yeah.
Hey, publicity is publicity.
Yeah, facts.
They not just giving the money out. They're not just giving the money out. It don't work like that no more.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Anybody that invested in that, they probably already got their money back already.
Oh, for real? Yeah, for sure.
Already.
Just even to have Nike acknowledge saying that, oh yeah, we suing them over this. That's more than you can ever ask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, publicity double time.
That's a fact.
And that song ain't half bad either. If I can,
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care for the direction, but yeah.
He's a talented.
I agree.
He's a very talented kid. I can't take nothing from him. I don't really care about a shoe with a drop of blood in it.
Hey,
no.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Don't be surprised if he gets some kind of award for that damn song.
There ain't nothing wrong with the song.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
And not to cut you off, RBA, let's not get it twisted either. And I don't know, I ain't speaking for y'all, but I'm not feeling the holy water or you know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling on me. Like, it's just that's just something when it comes to something like religion and sneakers, that's just something that, you know what I'm saying? It's just you can just keep that to yourself. That's something that you should just keep to, you know what I'm saying? If it's the Satan sneaker or if it's supposed to be the Christianity sneaker or whatever, right?
The angel sneaker.
That's what it's supposed to be, the angel sneaker, either or. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm gonna call it.
the Constantine sneaker, whatever you want to call it, right?
It's like people have like no limit now to integrity. Like, you can't have anything that's like sacred anymore.
Right.
Everything has to be hoarded out.
Yeah.
You gotta put human blood in a shoe now. You gotta put holy water in stuff now. You gotta bust it open and ping pop on the devil.
Hey, and from that picture,
Oh, snap.
from that picture, it didn't look like no, that looked way no, that
You
that
know,
was some
Nah, but
other right there. And then
but
his
what I was gonna
facial
say real quick.
expressions, come on, bro, like come on,
Oh yeah.
man.
But what I was gonna say, really, like, if you would have heard the song without seeing the video, you probably wouldn't think the way you think about the whole thing right now. You know what I'm saying? But now, when you had the visual, that's what made it like,
Yeah.
oh boy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
mhm.
Hey,
Because
Go,
when you
you
do
want to
the
see that video?
videos, I'm gonna check out the
You want to see
video
that video?
one. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check out the video one time, and I may not even get halfway through it.
watch it, especially after understanding what the treatment is. Like,
Yeah.
really understand like the symbol. You know, the symbolism rather. You know, because some people like to sensationalize stuff, and I'm sure part of it was to be sensationalized, obviously to grab the attention. Because I mean, shoot, it got 12 million views on the first day.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, ploy, but also got a bit of an underlining message in there too.
Okay.
Hey, if you want to play it on here, you can play it on here. If we keep on talking, it ain't gonna pick up.
No, I'm good. The devil is a lie.
We said,
Like they said in Bad Boys 2, the devil's not welcome here.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I just think it's funny. That's why I ain't gonna lie. When I watched it, I was kind of like, it was like, bro, but it was funny, and I was like, bruh. When they got, like I said, when he did the stripper dance on the chair, I was like, bro. I was like, he went that one. That was a bit much. That was far.
A bit.
But then the stripper
Bruh.
part. But was the stripper part? I mean, was it a bit much?
It was a lot much there. Shit.
And then why was it a lot?
Come on, bro. I don't entertain that. Like, put it like this. I look at it like if it was a woman, we would have been Gucci.
That's what I'm
Before
saying.
that been a man on a man, I was like, bruh.
But that's my point. It's, you know, if it were a woman, it's perfectly fine because women are over sexualized anyway.
I mean,
right?
that's just the way. I mean, yeah.
We literally can do it. A woman literally now we're at a point now where a woman could just walk on the video butt naked and like nobody cares.
But I ain't
Right.
even
That was taboo. That was taboo in '99. If you think when the thong song came out, think about it. That wasn't that
Like,
long. That wasn't that long ago.
When the thong song came on, that was porn.
Exactly. That's my point. Think about it too.
Tip drill, tip drill.
But listen to what I'm saying. Like a thong, nobody even knew what the fuck a thong was. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's just how far and how quick things have evolved when it comes to sexualizing stuff.
Yeah.
And even in the video when he was talking about thongs, them girls still wasn't wearing thongs in the video.
Right. I just want to put this out there since y'all put y'all song out there. For me, it was Shoop.
Salt and pepper?
It was Shoop for me.
What?
I'm trying.
Salt and pepper, Shoop.
What you saying?
I'm thinking about that video. Like, nah.
What in the video are you talking about though?
Hey,
When they were just
saying, they was just a bit much was in there. And then, oh, you want to know my other one was? Pumps in the Bump. With all the people.
Hey.
No.
Put them on the glass, boy. You gotta put them on the glass, boy.
IBA, so no Uncle Luke and no Mr. Chinaman.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, but you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? So even everything what Two Live Crew was doing, if you think about it, yo, when they used to show females, they would be in bikinis, two-piece, stuff like that, or whatever. Compared to now,
that's what I'm saying.
Man, that's PG-13. That's PG-13 on the real. If you think about it,
we thought that was something.
Yeah,
we've evolved so far to the point where you literally can wear absolutely nothing now.
Look how God worked. Look how God worked and kick that boy out. See, all right.
I was wondering why my screen got bigger. I almost messed up my little point.
Hey.
But yeah, man, it's like, yo, I mean, yeah, I get it. It's a dude spinning around on the pole, right? Yeah, okay. But that ain't, I mean, work Worse things have occurred.
I ain't seen the video yet, but it can be a male or a female
Different.
coming down a pole from, I think a hometown said, coming down from a pole from heaven, male or female. I'd have been like, bro, I'm good.
Because he got,
I'm
I forgot, it's from the beginning of the video. He got kicked out of heaven or something like that. I forget, but when you watch it, you understand. I mean,
Satan got kicked out of heaven, so that sounds about right.
Yeah. So I mean, it aligns with that particular, parable or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the overall message in terms of the treatment narrative that I saw. So
IBA God kicked you out the panel real quick.
Talking about pumps in the bumps.
Hey man, listen, y'all was talking about pumps in the bumps, man. Listen, I was a little kid. I remember seeing MC Hammer in that little bitty whatever that was he was doing. And his little wee was flopping.
Doing too much. Doing too much.
I was not paying attention to that, bitch.
I don't think any of us on here was looking at that.
Them little drawers he was wearing, it was flopping. I remember.
You know.
Hey, listen, I ain't seen no little wee flopping. Nobody I was a little kid. Like, what is that flopping in this little?
You was traumatized. You was traumatized.
Oh snap!
Man,
she had that bug on repeat, huh?
No, I did not. No, I was a little kid, sir.
She was getting to remember the specifics.
I just know it was peculiar. It was a different. You
were supposed to be asleep. You over there watching Uncut.
No, I had a teenage sibling, so pretty much things she watched or listened to, I was watching and listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way I was listening to Jodeci. Like my older sister, she's 9 years older than me, so all of that stuff she had the CDs and all that stuff. So that's how I was up on all that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. His little wee was flopping in the little drawers.
Shit made you look, goddamn shit. Look, she excited. Look at her though. She turned up.
We're gonna go watch the video after this live.
Got YouTube real quick.
Oh shit.
Hell no.
crazy, man.
Hey, wasn't nobody be flopping in some drawers up until then.
Never, and they still ain't. They still ain't. Goddamn.
They are now because he ping popping on the devil now.
Hey, well, yeah, with this dude right here, this character right here that we talking about tonight, boy.
Little wee flopping on the devil.
Hey. From that picture, it looked like the devil was penetrating him while we talking about it.
Come on, man.
Hey, did y'all not see what I saw from the picture? Y'all saw the video.
I see the video, bro.
It wasn't sexual.
That's why Goat dipped out. That picture came up. Goat put his screen on black,
as if he still couldn't see it.
Hey, we just gonna wait for the memes or the trolls. They gonna make some shit with that shit.
You already know.
Yeah, but Rep, you gotta watch the video with the song though. Like the song is dope. Man. The song is dope.
Nigga, look.
Come on, man.
Why you look like he got his eyes closed and shit? That's
what I'm saying, though. I'm saying y'all see what I'm talking about. I'm like, y'all saw the video. We look at the picture right here. It looked like he got
getting clapped. That picture looked like getting clapped from the back.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
But he not though. He not.
Well,
bro, that look like Alias.
Hey, all right, man. Good night. Good night.
Gotta go, man. Y'all crazy.
Good night, man.
What to do with this?
Oh snap!
Come on, bro.
Y'all doing too much, bro.
You do it too much.
But no, for real. I mean, if y'all can get past, the giving the devil the lap dance component, like really, really watch it for real without a biased thought. You know what I'm saying? And try to take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I saw it for what it was. I'm just saying. That's all I got from it.
And the song is not bad. He actually makes decent music. I mean, I'm not a 21-year-old, so it's not going to hit. It's not going to hit for me the same way
Like
it's
it ain't.
hitting for a teenager and an early 20-year-old.
Like it ain't gonna hit. It ain't gonna hit the playlist or nothing. You know.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I can't do a whole lot with that, you know. But
I could see a little Uzi Vert doing the remix.
Oh, that's
I'm
terrible.
dead serious. Shoot.
straight up,
Yeah, because he showed a picture last week with nails on. Like, what's going
That
on?
ain't new.
Bruh.
That ain't new.
that's definitely
I
not.
did.
It's new to
That
me.
ain't new.
Hey,
That is
that's
not
the
new. I
same
swear.
one.
I've been saying this. It's been more so on Facebook though, but it's like when are we actually going? Because this dude has been doing everything under the sun. Him and Young Thug, they've been doing everything under the sun, but it's like ain't nobody acknowledging that these dudes, damn near without even saying it, is gay.
Right.
But super talented. I don't want to get past like what's really important. Like Young
Well, no,
Thug,
ain't nobody taking the artistry away from them. I'm just saying, like they literally do everything under the sun, but it's just like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's excuses, and it's like, dude, like no, just say what it is for what it is. They basically saying without even saying it. Like the dudes, they rocking pearls, they rocking nails, they rocking dresses on album covers.
Man.
They doing everything under the sun, and you can call it a gimmick or not, but this is what they actually doing without even saying it.
Hey, that's the same one that put the $1 million or some $1 million
Yeah,
diamond in his
yeah.
forehead.
Pink
Yeah, a
diamond.
pink diamond.
that's ignorant.
Man,
That's
I
just
think it is too. I ain't gonna lie, I think it
Yeah.
is too.
Somebody gonna run up and snatch that shit out of his forehead.
Man, it's going for some. Somebody need to do a price check. I forget. That damn stone in his forehead is millions
yeah.
attached to it.
That's what he's saying. And
Yeah,
he
exactly.
listen, and he's like he's really a trick. So ain't nobody gonna try to like just walk up on him and grab it out of his head. Like this dude
Right.
he's real. Like y'all get these little painted nails and stuff confused, but these dudes they not for play.
Well,
They
I
literally
mean, it
killing
ain't like
these.
it ain't like he walking around dolo anyway. Like he got super big bodyguards with him anyway
Right.
wherever he goes. So it
Out
ain't
here
like
like
he
6
just
9.
regular. Yeah, it ain't like exactly. It ain't like he regular Joe Schmo or whatever. Yeah, all
Well,
these
he
artists.
does have videos of him literally like punching dudes in the face. Like so,
That's cool.
if he gets to that point, he handles his own. But
Right.
Mm-hmm.
you know, you put a target on your head basically when you put something on your head like that. That's crazy. I never heard of that before.
Right, exactly. So which goes back to he not walking around just dolo. Like it's you gonna get obviously he know he gonna get tried for it or whatever. But I mean, obviously before he had that in his head with, having hit records and what comes with that. People gonna try to get, run up on you if they can. You ain't even gotta have hit records, but if you put a target on yourself, you know what I'm saying?
And it's like this the stupid time to do it now because like it's only certain cities that are opened up, and that's why a lot of rappers been getting killed lately because it's like people know where the drop is.
Right.
You know, if people know
Yeah.
Houston is open, they also know that's where a lot of the acts gonna be. That if they want to decide to jack somebody or run up on them, they know exactly where to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You
not
know,
every,
go ahead.
Chicago ain't gonna be the spot, but Atlanta will be the spot. Houston will be the spot. Miami will be the spot. If you're gonna get the drop, that's where everybody is. You only got 3 places to go.
Go Herbert gonna be at Foot Locker, you know what I'm saying? Like
But yeah, I ain't never seen so many folks getting killed within a short time span or shot up. Like they on a different level with this shit now. This is like we ain't never seen no dudes getting killed this often. Like
right.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, man.
Niggas dying for social media beef.
Exactly.
I don't know what the hell it is, but like these be like up and coming like rappers like just getting gunned down.
Young.
Yeah.
Because everybody gotta be be the biggest Chief Keef, and you know what I'm saying. They gotta be the biggest drug dealer and the biggest
they-
dude on the block, and
getting killed by like they
It's
getting
not-
killed. They getting killed by like
social media beef.
stick up boys.
It's not
Yeah.
even getting killed
They
alone.
ain't
It's like
even
they
beef.
catching charges as well. These young rappers, they catching charges as well. They robbery, gun
Yeah.
possession, all this stuff.
Troy
Like,
Ave, and yeah.
For dumb
so-
shit, yeah. And then it ain't like they ain't bred it up like they couldn't have somebody else do it. I mean, I'm not saying that's the solution, but I'm just saying
Mhm. Bobby
you
Shmurda
move
did it.
different.
Bobby Shmurda did how many years and just got home?
7.
7?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Lil Baby when he I don't know if y'all saw them pictures when he was in I don't know if he was in Dallas or Houston. It was like 3 months ago.
Mhm.
You could see his pistol in his pocket, like the imprint of it. Like he knew, like, look, if y'all gonna run up, I'm fighting.
Mhm.
I'm
Hey.
fighting for my life. Like if you run up, I got something too. And you
It's
could
Dallas.
see the pictures he was with, like with anybody he took a picture with, he had on
Yeah.
a hoodie. So like in the hoodie, his hand was in there, and you could see the gun in there. Like his hand just stayed on it. Because
I think I've
Dallas.
seen that pic. I've
It's
seen
Dallas.
that pic.
Because that's how crazy it is right now. Like these dudes is really getting ran down on. Is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's Dallas too, so most definitely, it's open carry.
They getting
Do
ran,
you?
like, they getting ran down on. Like we ain't never seen nothing like this before.
Mhm.
Never.
Yeah.
Social media, you showing, your all your locations, what you doing, what you ate for breakfast. What you know what I'm
No,
saying?
like only like 3 cities are open to do shows and stuff right now. Is what I'm telling you.
I know
So
what I'm saying is like, but
they know where the drop is.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like you showing people where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating breakfast on you. So it's like it ain't no, if you're gonna be in Miami, you know it. So it's like, oh yeah, this is this is the drop for today. This is what we get, you know what I'm saying? So no, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Social media don't make it better, you know what I'm saying? Like they showing where you're gonna be at all times.
That's
see,
true.
some people drop the location after they're gone. Like,
True.
yeah.
Yeah, that's hard to do if you in Atlanta for a show. You can't say that you in Atlanta once you gone because you there to get the money.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
I get that. But like he said, it's not only just rappers alone. It's like regular, normal people just on social media dropping what they eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner.
But I'm
Mhm.
talking about the culture of like hip hop right now. Like
Yeah,
those dudes is getting killed. Like
yeah,
back
crazy.
to back. Like
Yeah, that's a fact.
it used
Within
to
the
be-
past year.
yeah, back in the day it used to be about beef. Now it's literally just getting ran up on.
Mhm. Within
Like
the past year.
they just get ran up. Benny the Butcher.
But I mean,
Benny the
that's
Butcher.
just the ones.
Benny the Butcher took shots in Houston. Like he
Yeah.
didn't die, but shit, he could have. They got the drop.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Boosie
you
got
understand
shot.
when I feel like when you have a certain status of celebrity, you're not supposed to move a certain kind of way. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? And at the end of the day, I feel like that's the whole reason why how Nip got killed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was in his own hood, but at the end of the day, you are who you are. You can't move that way.
But you know what? Somebody brought up a good point, and I didn't think about it, but it's super true. You know, you talk about not rolling alone, but when you think about it, those people got families too. So it's only so hard they're gonna fight for your life because they got kids to go back to. You know what I mean? They got spouses to go back to as well. So it's only so
agree.
much protection you gonna have. You gotta think about
I
it.
agree, but I know, but you got to understand what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? That's part of your job.
Yeah, I get that, but you get what I'm saying though. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, they dare to create a barricade, but they not dying for you. They got
right.
they got a little girl, like that little girl right there. They got little kids too. They got to get home too.
Right.
So yeah, they'll create a little barricade, but they ain't really gonna take. They ain't gonna take a life-threatening bullet for you.
Right.
Sorry.
I know I probably wouldn't. They'd be
Yeah,
like, "Oh, you fired?" I'd be like, "Okay, I'm cool with being fired."
yeah, yeah.
You know, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Thing about Nip, I feel like somebody should have had a gun on him at the least. Like
Right.
he still probably would have got killed, but somebody should have a gun. Somebody.
Mhm.
Like none of y'all packing. Nobody.
No, we all got priors. We can't have them.
And at the end of the day, you can't even trust your bodyguards. Probably sometimes they let somebody slip through the crack. They got paid. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's like they got families to go back to as well. They're not dying for you. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
You can pay them 100,000, 200, $250,000, whatever. They still got to go back home to their family too.
Mhm.
So, and I never thought of it that way, but like somebody brought that up, and I was like, damn, you're right. It's only so much protecting you gonna get.
You gonna
Right.
help?
You know, when back in the day, your bodyguard used to just fight people. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't really have to escalate. Now, nigga, I gotta take a bullet for you. Wait a minute.
Hey,
Right.
you better be Floyd Mayweather, boy.
You know.
Straight up. Floyd Mayweather damn near got the CIA protecting him, boy.
I seen him a couple years ago at a Hornets game. Like, bro, you think he was the president?
Straight up.
For real.
Man.
You ever see Floyd out? It's like, cause he's short, he's small. You will not see him. You will just know it's him because of the offensive line. There he got straight up for real.
Hey,
was huge.
if you gonna roll deep, because he a little dude too. He's little.
He a little dude, and obviously y'all know how much he's worth. But if something was to ever happen, like somebody try to test him or whatever like that, he can't do nothing no way.
Right.
He can't do nothing no way. But hey, with the money that he got and the money that he make, he should have the security that he have.
For sure.
Mhm.
He should.
Just from what he
ain't no
wearing, and he
dummy.
like to stay with that bag, cause he a show off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't blame him. He worked hard to get to where he is. Like everybody before him went broke. They had no financial literacy.
Facts.
You know, he's the only dude that made it to his stature, that made a business out of that shit.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he deserves to live like a king.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That. I mean, I feel like he's the, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I went brain fart, but I feel like the way he move is the way you supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's a lot of people, they might be popping at one time, and then after that, you don't see them no more. So it's like, it seems like the name of the game now is to use your fame, get bread, and then find your out game. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got the bread that I needed, so now I can invest in other things, and I don't have to do this for the rest of my life.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was on some LeBron before LeBron about being able to change his stuff into a business, being able to put people on, but still be able to fight.
Yep.
Whatever. Like, for example, like we all know that, like he quote unquote got the sports, management, right? But the man is still playing. It's the same thing like Floyd was doing. Like Floyd was still fighting, but still had, the sports manager, getting other boxers, promoting fights. How you promote your own shit?
Part of the
You know what I'm
market. That's what
saying?
he's doing.
Like, yeah, like that's really being self-made. Like that's being able to, you know what I'm saying? When he talks about his fight, he should be able to brag like, hey, I'm making 38 million on this fight while he making 2, because we negotiated that. Because he doesn't bring nothing to the table like I bring to the table. So the negotiations, we was able to come to that. And then we was able to talk about the TV deal. And then we was able to talk about the merch and the marketing and all. You know what I'm saying? Like he's very much self-made. So like all that stuff, like even with 50 talking about, oh, he's illiterate. Like you can't tell me that man can read. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. And even if he couldn't read, he put people in position that can read for him.
Exactly.
But most definitely he can read. You can't tell me he can't read. You know what I'm saying? And got to where he at with everything that he got going on.
Absolutely.
Right.
You can read numbers. Shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say how you can't read but you can count though. That don't even make no sense. So no, that's most definitely, man. Yeah, but the whole thing, with the Lil Nas X, I'm glad Nike took a stand, even though I mean they had no choice. They ain't stupid. They ain't never
Right.
been crazy. They ain't never been stupid, right? So most definitely they had to, and I mean they done sue people for less, Jack. Let's be honest.
Mhm.
They done sue people for less.
Mhm.
You
For
know,
sure.
so and especially when it comes to religion, that ain't something to play with. You know,
Yeah.
Christianity or God or Satan, that's nothing to play with. Especially
Hmm.
especially when
Mhm.
you're dealing with business.
Yeah.
So it's something that, you know, like I said, they don't even like messing with politics like that. They took a stand when it came to Kaepernick, most definitely.
Hmm.
But they did, but they basically owed that man that. Let's keep it real. And then everything that's going on right now, once again, they not dumb.
For
They
sure.
not dumb. In the beginning stages, they were very like low key with it. But the times that we living in now, they was very much like, oh yeah, we take a stand because every other white person was taking a stand, right? If they
Hmm.
on this side or they on that side. So it's like they most definitely had to stand true, just like any other corporation. It's just not Nike also as well, you know. So uh, the whole thing with with that sneaker, I initially thought Nike was actually making this sneaker. I'm gonna keep it real, and then looking into a little bit more that it was a custom, and then to be able to see Nike talk about hell nah, it made it makes you feel a little bit better, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But obviously, it was a publicity stunt,
I was
and
the same impression too, though. I thought Nike, it was a unofficial Nike shoe.
I thought it was too.
yeah, I did. Chappelle
Hmm.
said, "Why didn't Nike trip off?" Well, basically, they are tripping. Because if they not letting them do the Satan sneaker or I guess it's the Walk on Water Air Max is what he's saying.
Yeah, because
So
Mhm.
they were made. They both were made by the same company, right?
yeah, because they were gonna come out with both of them.
Hmm.
So
My
they
only question is, we know it's a custom. Would they get in trouble for? I mean, does Nike really have a case for though that company just selling a custom?
I got a feeling that it might just because it did have a swoosh on it.
but Nike
Maybe
didn't
it
make
didn't
the
have no. Right.
yeah
That was that was
Nike didn't. Well, I guess one thing when it comes to a custom, say for instance, you take a Nike shoe, but then you paint it different ways or whatever like that, right?
Mhm.
That's a custom, and it's just like yo, like they just used our sneaker and they just repainted or something like that or whatever, right? When you when what they tried to do, it seems like with this quote unquote custom is that they really didn't even say that it was a custom. They was just saying that this was coming out and it was a Nike. And Nike was
Right.
like, hell no, we not coming out with this.
I think the reason why Nike is doing what he's doing with that is because it was kind of advertised like a collaboration with Nike.
Right, right.
The Walk on Waters weren't like ad- advertised like that, but these it was like Little Nas X and Nike.
Yeah,
Yeah, it did look like that at first.
So Nike's saying like, no, we have nothing to do with that. We don't want anything to do with that, and we're gonna sue your ass.
yeah.
I'm just trying to remember when I first saw the headline, what were my thoughts? And I just feel like maybe I didn't care that much. I don't know.
Facts,
I
facts.
was like, I think I initially saw it on Facebook, like Lil Nas
Mhm.
Air Max 97. I'm like, oh, all right, I ain't gonna buy
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah, maybe that's what I thought. Yeah, like
I
whatever.
didn't pay no. I didn't
yeah,
pay no mind either until
I
I
was
kept
on the
seeing
same
it.
thing. I was on
oh,
the
I
same
kept.
thing.
coming out
Yeah.
like you got a music video to go with it.
Yeah.
Like he dropped
I
Scott.
didn't even get that far. I didn't even get that far about knowing about the music video. All I know is I saw what we all probably saw in caption, Little Nas X Nike. So when you automatically see the X, you automatically think it's a collaboration when you see the X in the middle
Mm.
there. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
Little Nas X Nike, and then they doing the thumbnail of him holding the shoe or whatever like that. You seeing the 5 point star signal, symbol on it and everything like that. You seeing the 666. You seeing the Luke 10:16, I think is the scripture. All
Hmm.
this stuff like that or whatever. It's just like yo, and then you talk about having you see the blood on the inside of the air bubble, and it's like yo, what the hell? And it's just like nah, like so everything that it signifies is something I don't condone. So most definitely it was an instant turn off for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's why it's and I think that's for almost for a lot of people. I ain't gonna say because I've seen it on Instagram, and it was a few people, you know, trolls or not, that was just like, oh, you know what I'm saying, what's wrong with this sneaker? I'm most definitely buying it. And you know, oh, you know, but there are atheist people out here, people that don't believe in God, or people that, you know, that are very much, you know, devil worshippers and all, you know, to each his own, right? But
Yeah.
Right.
that's always gonna be the ones that's like, what's wrong with this? Oh, you know, but they did the you know, they did the walk on water ones. What's wrong with that or whatever? So it's just like, well, two wrongs don't make it right. You know what I'm
It's like
saying?
Like you said earlier, though,
it's like they got away with it the first time. They're not going to let somebody else get away with it again.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
earlier with these big companies, man, like religion is a slippery slope. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
They were selling walk on waters for 1,400. Hey, I mean, and if you and if you got it like that, you know, and you want to pay for it, by all means, you know, do what you want. But it's just, like, if I really wanted it, I could buy it. But that's just
Right.
I don't condone, and you most definitely, like, what you represent, you know what you have on your feet. We all know this. You know, it represents who you are, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, IBA likes to rock 90 sneakers, right? That's a representation of him. Like, I like wearing Air Jordan 1s, Air Force 1s. It's a representation of me. Q likes to rock LeBrons. It's a representation of her. GOAT, huge Kobe fan. You know, so it's just putting those on your feet. Nah, I can't even comprehend, even if they was given to me for free. Nah.
Mm-hmm. I would never want that as a gift. Don't send that to me.
Right. Yeah.
What you talking? Send me something that reflects me. Don't be just sending me no human devil blood.
Yeah. Or walk on waters. I'm like I go to church every Sunday. I believe in God to the fullest. But even the walk on waters, nah. I don't. And you talking about all white? My Jesus ain't white. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. My Jesus ain't white.
Talk to
him. Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. He may be for y'all. I'm just speaking for myself. You know what I'm saying? But
God is a woman. That's all we need to know.
Hey, well, there you go for you. You know what I'm saying? So all I know is just I can't get with neither one of them. And I think I'm glad Nike very much is taking a stand where it's like, we don't condone this, and this is very much not a production. You know, like, we didn't produce this sneaker. We don't want nothing to do with this.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. What if Nike was behind it and they did push this sneaker out and stuff like that? How would you feel about Nike as a brand?
I couldn't do it. Well, first of all, once again, they ain't stupid.
We understand that, but that's not the answer I'm looking for. I mean, let's say it really came out and they really was pushing this and it was really a collab.
If they was really pushing this, they would be the dumbest company ever in life to go from on top to bottom of because they stock would plummet ASAP. Like, literally, like, people would be in the streets burning Nikes, and it would be so many, partnerships and everything. They would be like, we good. They would go bankrupt ASAP. And I most definitely would be like, man, hey, look, we're coming to y'all with a new video. Oh, this shit gotta go.
All right, so look, check. Oh, so you would really get rid of all your Nikes if they really released that?
Dead ass, yeah.
Look what they did. Look what people did when Nike partnered with Colin Kaepernick. People were burning Nikes. They were actually burning Nikes and their clothing, their sneakers, and everything like that. So imagine if they had something to do with this little Nas X.
We know who was burning the Nikes.
Right. What are you talking about here? Where we going with it?
Right.
Oh, no, with that one.
They don't look. They only burnt the Nikes because they couldn't access the nigga to burn.
Exactly.
Yeah, facts.
Damn, that's how y'all feel.
But that's real though. But that's what they represent. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's what they represent. I'd rather, and you know what? I'd rather they be up front with their ignorance than be behind closed doors with it. So same thing for me. If Nike was to do something like that, I'm keeping it all the way real with y'all. My faith is too strong to sell my soul to be condoning some bullshit. I'm sorry. All this gotta go.
Honestly, you know, I'm of the cloth of where, you know, I don't really I don't like to, I mean, I give my opinion on beliefs and all of that, but I don't like to, I guess, shape others' beliefs with my beliefs, right? So,
right.
Like I said, when I saw the headline, I was trying to remember what were my thoughts, and the reason why it's foggy for me is because I really truly believe I didn't really care that much, because I knew I was not going to buy it, and with it being a collab with Lil Nas X, that collab was a design that was particularly, I guess, his thought and his idea. So I'm just thinking it's Lil Nas X idea.
Yeah,
they do a little collab, they move about their way. I didn't really look at it as like, oh, Nike is promoting the devil or nothing like that. I didn't connect the two.
Right.
You know, if I can be honest.
Right.
I agree.
But if they was to come out, not to cut you off, Gold, I'm gonna let you go. But if they was not, you know, if they did come out with the sneaker or whatever, and with Lil Nas X being the front, the front, because there ain't no he helped collab and create this sneaker. He's just the front man. So right, and they actually came out with this sneaker. It's already pushing major influence, right? But it would push a real, like, especially if Nike didn't jump in and be like, hell no, we don't condone this. But it would push a serious narrative, and it would very much be because nowadays for me, these kids are very much influenced by the smallest shit, by the easiest and smallest.
Not just kids, people.
Yeah,
we're not just gonna say kids. We're gonna say people.
Yeah.
But it's all about the kids, though. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids, just like when we was 20 in our teens and stuff like that or whatever, we elevated and pushed hip hop to where it is now. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that or whatever. When once again, we talked about this before in the 90s, when hip hop and teenagers and young kids, we were very much promoting black colleges. Black colleges was on top, right? Not like taking over like, you know, white schools or whatever, but I'm saying like very much it was influenced in our own communities about going to our own schools. And then that died out when hip hop stopped, you know what I'm saying, doing that, right? Now it's a transitioning about getting back into that again. But it's all about the kids though, the teenagers, the youth. That's a major influence. You know, we are now grown, but we influence just like kids now. They influence what's going on now. Fashion, music, everything. Politics.
Yeah.
If it was a gang of Christian rappers out here that was cold and they had a backing, you know what I'm saying? That would be the influence. You know what I'm saying? Migos with mumble rapping and all stuff like that. Before Migos, Migos was talked about crazy until now. Everybody do it.
Everybody,
right?
Yeah.
Everybody uses the
formula.
Yeah, the Lil Wayne Computer Love voice box. The T-Pain, you know what I'm saying? Like the T-Pain joint. Like everybody uses that for singing and rapping.
For sure.
You know, so it's a major influence. Like kids influence everything. That's all I'm saying. So
I mean, I don't know that a shoe is going to influence a kid to worship the devil. You know, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, we can go back in history talking about man, even in music, we talking about music once again. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get killed, man. Tupac made me do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody got influenced by Lil Nas X video. I ain't watched it yet, but I'm just saying they see it and all of a sudden they do something. Man, Lil Nas X video with the sneakers, man. I wanted them so bad, and all. They use that as a cop out. We've seen it.
The video, I think kids could definitely misinterpret. So yes,
right.
Yes to the video. You know, particularly for kids, I think.
Right, that shit X-rated beyond X-rated and it's funny because he used to appeal to kids. Mm-hmm. Now kids can't even watch this video right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Which, I mean, that also goes into him not ever really. His aim was never to be a kids artist. That Hometown Road thing just kind of
picked up, right?
Picked up and the kids loved it, but that wasn't ever his goal. So maybe he's trying to just break away from it, but he's doing it super aggressively though. But
man,
you know,
I mean, Old Town Road. What's my man name that did the song with him? Miley Cyrus daddy. I mean, Hannah Montana daddy.
Yeah.
Freaking Hannah Montana, like we talking Nickelodeon. That's what I'm like. Oh, right. It did pick up, but
that was a smash. What you mean it did pick up?
Man, that went viral, bro.
Well, no, I'm saying like but once though, I don't think it was an intention to be like a kids thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of do feel like it because it's like, well, who do you want to influence your music for it to be a smash and be a hit? You want the kids to rock your music and listen to it on the radio and request your video and all, you know, because grown ass men, like, we not requesting a damn thing. We not we ain't even listening to the radio like that no more, you know, or watching videos.
Somebody said Old Town Road was about sipping Lane, so you tell me.
And I didn't get that from once again, if it was though, right? Who's sipping lean? Are y'all sipping lean? Is some old ass niggas sipping lean?
Well, we already established we're not 21, so nothing he's talking about is going to be for us. Like,
so it may necessarily be for the kids.
Well, it's for the younger group, but I mean, I wouldn't say kids like a 10-year-old. That's what when I think of kids, that's what I think of. Right. I don't think of a 17-year-old. You know, I figure a 17-year-old is independently, you know, in the mind enough. They have their brain is at least developed enough to have their own independent thoughts to make a decision on it.
True. I think a 10-year-old most definitely may not. Hey, I mean, I'll even go back to when we, being 10 years old. It's a lot of records that came out when we was even not. You ain't even got to be 10 years old. We talk about 16, whatever. And I look at them now and I be like, dog, I ain't even know that that's what that song was really about.
Listen, we had a lot of stuff we weren't supposed to be listening to.
Hey, that's a fact. Hey, like Usher first album. Usher was like 13.
Yeah,
singing about real grown folks records, and I was just like, dang, man,
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. One time I was rolling with my dad, and he used to play this song all the time, right? Mm-hmm. So now in my adult life, I listen to the song, and I remember I had my daddy in, and I was playing the song, and I was like, I know what this song talk about now, Daddy.
Yeah,
like I know what this song talking about now.
You talking about that Johnny Taylor Candy Liquor?
To be honest, it's a song by Gregory Isaac, and it's called Night Nurse.
Oh, okay, I ain't heard that one.
Yeah,
I know the song.
I know that song.
Yeah, I know the song.
You know that song? Yeah.
Yeah, I know the song I'm talking about.
What song you talking about?
That Johnny Taylor Candy Liquor.
Who don't know Candy?
No, I don't know about that one.
I don't know either.
I don't know Candy Liquor.
Come on, baby. Let me lick you all around.
I know Goat know about it.
Oh, man.
Be your Candy Liquor girl.
All I heard in the country.
You could just think about a gang of records, man, back in the day, and I think about I used to be like, dog, I didn't even know. I was just singing that back in the day. I ain't know no better.
Right.
No, we had all types of shit. Y'all was talking about WAP. Y'all remember Kaya song, damn, my neck and my back.
My neck and my
Oh
back.
yeah. I knew what that meant.
I knew what that
I knew
meant.
what
We
that
all knew what
meant.
that meant. They said that was a little bit older though.
But
I'm
we
even
thought,
talking
we
about
thought that was something. Like we thought that was.
Well, we talking about SWV downtown. Like even when downtown came, we used to be like,
Hey, yes, that's the way to my love. Round and round.
Red light special.
Ooh, you can't stop till you find my love. Oh, downtown.
Freak like me.
What about red light special?
Oh shit.
Oh, and it was the symbols. Like they was in the pool when they was singing it.
yeah,
And when you see it as an adult, you like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Escape had a record too. I forgot, man.
Rain on me.
TLC red light. I took me a second.
Red light special. She said, "I'll let you touch it if you like."
Like you said, Rain on Me with SWV. Bruh.
Yeah.
Really? That's about being rained on?
Yeah.
It made it sound so pretty.
Hey. R. Kelly probably wrote it.
Go back and listen to that.
Hey, why you playing? I'm sitting at that. Hey, that was a joke, but why you playing? He probably did write that record, boy.
Right. He wrote a lot of stuff.
He wrote a lot of
He did.
I don't care what they say about R. Kelly, then I'm still banging R. Kelly there.
I care about what they say, man. I ain't listening to that shit. That shit is disturbing.
I'm still listening to R. I don't care what none of that.
But a number, that's disturbing.
I ain't gonna lie
that
to
you. That is
you,
disturbing. Like some of that shit you listening to, he's literally saying it in the lyrics. Like, I fuck little girls. He said it in the lyrics.
Bro, the Pied Piper.
Yes.
Like, bro, he's telling y'all.
And the music sounds amazing. I ain't gonna front. Like he made some beautiful music, but that shit, when you really listen to it now, he's talking about his life.
Yeah.
Hey, I just broke out laughing when you said the Pied Piper. I was like, damn, I know, huh?
Think about it. This nigga said my mind. He said my mind is telling me no, but my body says yes. He's girl. He knows.
Oh God.
He knows. Listen, he know he ain't supposed to be fucking her.
And then you don't see nothing wrong, huh?
Yes, come on.
You don't see
with a little bump of grind.
That's nasty.
Oh, you don't see nothing wrong, boy. Golly, I'm not gonna play with y'all.
Hey, facts.
I'm not gonna play with y'all.
Half on a baby. Come on, bro.
What that mean? What that mean? Explain that one. Explain that. What you getting from that?
Half on a baby.
Yeah, what you getting from that?
Man, you know what? Hey, you got enough of them. You know what? Half on the baby.
Oh snap!
When he made the Chocolate Factory, I feel like the Chocolate Factory was his most adult. That was his most adult album, and that album is fire. Like there is nothing on that album where I feel like he's talking about fucking a little girl.
Right.
Like, but everything before that, TP2 and TP1.
Hey, TP2 is my shit.
Oh yeah.
Listen, that album was listen, that album
well played.
It was amazing, but no.
Religious Love, stop it. Religious Love top 5. Religious Love top 5 dead or alive. Nigga. I don't care what nobody says.
This nigga said, "Do you mind if I strip for you?" 14-year-old girl.
Three knocks on the door, huh?
Yes. Yo, if I can confess to y'all, if we can have an honesty moment, right? This ain't a pause moment, Rep, so don't worry.
All right.
So I saw that video for the first time 2 years ago.
What video? You talking about the
video?
All right, I got you.
Oh, you saw the video, the video.
I never wanted to see it. I never looked at it. The whole time when people was bootlegging it, y'all remember that era?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Floating around everywhere. I made it a point to never watch it. I watched it 2 years ago, and I tell you, I've been traumatized ever since.
I
She was
see.
like,
Turned
"That's
that video
him."
2 years ago.
I see.
So that was him.
Nigga, it was him, but it wasn't even it being him is what traumatized me. That little girl, she was gyrating and like it was just disturbing.
Mm.
She was a little girl like gyrating, like naked, just gyrating. You know
I ain't
that,
seen the video.
that song, that Dirty Wine song? I immediately thought about this song where you like, can you whine for me? Slow wine.
Yo.
I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing like that, but
I tell you, that little 14-year-old girl was doing exactly that in that video.
right.
This nigga was singing to y'all motherfuckers about his. Let me tell
His
you,
escapades.
yo,
Good.
if you look, yo, I ain't been the same since. Tell you, I should have never watched it.
No,
Tragic.
what you watched is that it's on Netflix now. But what was it? Was it on Lifetime or whatever when they was doing the
Oh yeah, the R. Kelly
Yeah, I
story.
seen that.
yeah,
Yeah, I seen that.
surviving R. Kelly?
Yeah, I only
Right,
watched.
right.
I never watched. I know they did 2 parts, and the only reason why I know they do 2 parts is because I seen it on Netflix. I seen the
Mhm.
thumbnail on Netflix when it came out. I didn't even know it was like a season, like a whole thing, right? I thought it was just like one shebang bang, right?
Yeah.
hmm
I turned like my wife and everybody watched it or whatever like that. I purposely was like, nah, I'm good.
Mhm.
And then I finally I don't know how long it's been now, at least a couple months or whatever, right? Longer than that for sure, probably. But
Yeah.
I turned it on maybe like a couple weeks ago, and I got through like one episode, and I think I watched like I didn't even watch part 1. I watched part 2, the Surviving R. Kelly part 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
And just seeing one of those episodes, I was like, man, but this
Yeah.
nigga cold though. and I could, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
But look, it hits different when you in Chicago because when that came out, that Five R.
Yeah,
Kelly thing came
yeah,
out, and I
yeah,
realized I had just learned about him when he was like following little girls from the high school.
yeah.
At that time when that came out, I was living around the corner from that high school, so I literally like
shame.
I know that whole area, bruh. The
Yeah.
McDonald's, that high school, like that whole little trail, like all of that shit was fucking haunting me. I'm like,
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, Q was like, I could have been a victim. God damn.
No, Q too old.
I was in Flint. I ain't had no access to none of that. But
Q too
Don't let
yeah,
old
him
for
have
that nigga.
don't let him
but,
have a Bronco.
but no, you gotta and listen. You joking. But this nigga was older than everybody at that high school, and he kept going back to that high school.
Yeah,
Right.
Go and find little girls. Is what I'm
yeah.
telling you.
That's terrible. That's
What
terrible.
killed me? And we went way left, but it is what it is. We do this all the time. It you know what I'm saying? What killed me is like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing. I didn't even see part 1. I saw part 2, and I believe I was in part 2.
Yeah.
Is when it came on, and it came on necessarily really talking to his brother in jail. And it was basically like his brother and his brother was giving the backstory about they childhood or whatever like that. And I
Mhm.
was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So that's what really it most definitely give you a perspective or
Mhm.
method to the madness about the man that he is and
Yeah.
what has transpired, for how he is now or whatever.
Yeah.
It don't make it right, but when you have understanding, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, then it's like you can go from there. But when you don't have understanding and you just see madness
Yeah.
and you don't have no understanding, then there's no way for you to be able to get to the root cause. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So being able to see that, it puts you in a perspective it like damn, I can if you wise enough up here, right? To be able
Yeah.
to be like, damn, I see why, you know what I'm saying, he is and don't make it right, but
Mhm.
to see why he is the way that he is because he was he was bred that way. He was basically raised that way, you know, whatever. So now when he's now a grown man, it's like, yo, like this is regular, because I was treated this way as a kid. I was preyed upon. I was by my own family members. He ain't even do this.
Right.
Family
Yeah,
members. You know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
the
His own
story.
family members.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely disturbed in that way.
and his whole family. It just ain't even him. It's his whole family. Like all his brothers.
Yeah, I give you another one though. I give you another layer to this. So as a woman, there's another part to this that y'all can't relate to. So,
Fact.
but y'all probably have recognized this before. So this whole R. Kelly preying on younger girls, like that's not something that's a phenomenon.
Right.
You know, when I was a teenage girl, older guys, and I'm not talking about older, like 2-3 years older.
Yeah.
Grown men.
Yeah.
Grown men used to try to holler, like not just me, all of us. We all have a story about multiple grown ass men preying on us. This is some shit that's not just some R. Kelly was raised up, disturbed, all that shit. Like this is some shit that was normalized. Is what y'all
it go both ways though.
And it would, but we're not doing that, and that's the problem. Because you know what I'm saying? Like it's this trying to turn the tables thing. That's why this shit was ignored for so long. You know, people kind of swept it under the rug for a long time. Women have been preyed on from older men for a very long time, and nobody said it was wrong.
Now I give you a prime example. And obviously, once again, you know, we streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
Yeah.
So if anybody watching this on Twitter and we went to high school together, you finna know this story, right? Because it be plenty of people watching from, you know what I'm saying, you know, from the crib and from high school, whatever like that, right?
Yeah.
So I ain't saying no names because I ain't no snitch. But facts though, right? So even in high school, it was you know how you go to prom, it was a girl. When we went to prom, she took her boyfriend. Never seen the dude before, stuff like that or whatever. But then when she brought her boyfriend to prom, it made sense why we ain't never see her boyfriend before. She brought her boyfriend. Ain't nobody say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, oh, snap, she just got an older nigga. Man, this nigga was at least like 25. Wave Nouveau. You know what I'm saying? Probably was, you know, he probably was beating the block up. Yeah. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him like that. But the way, you know what I'm saying?
There's a good chance he was. Like, come on. Call it what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a fact. He looked like a good 25-year-old nigga. Wave Nouveau. He had his own car. We in high school. Ain't too many niggas, you know what I'm saying? We from the hood. Ain't too many niggas got their own car, stuff like that or whatever. But we all knew he was older.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was like, oh, he 19, he just got out of high school, and then, you know, he took, you know, it wasn't nothing like that. That nigga looked like he was a good 25.
Yeah.
It wasn't like no administration, no teachers. It was just like, hey, nigga. It was just that, you know, that's her date. That's her boyfriend. It wasn't no. And it was condoned. It was condoned. What nobody saying.
Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
Like, that's always been wrong, but nobody said it was wrong. Like,
that's a fact.
That's my point. It's like this ain't just, it just happens to be R. Kelly and it's magnified, and he was having sex on video, and that kind of, you know, was what really brought it all out. But it's like, yo, this nigga, don't let that whole his upbringing be the reason why this shit went down.
And Kel still ain't locked up, right? He ain't locked up.
No, he locked up.
He locked up. Yeah, he locked up.
Yeah, he locked up.
I didn't even know he went in for real.
Hell yeah, he been in there.
Yeah, he in jail for real.
He got bailed out. He got bailed out by a fan, and then once he got bailed out by a fan,
right back
got picked and went right back in. Not even 24 hours, got picked right back up because he got cases in multiple states.
Yeah.
So just because you get bailed out in one state, another state finna come pick you up.
He'll get you.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
Fucking little girls in different places.
Yeah.
He's been in jail. He's trying to get out. He tried to use the COVID to get out of jail a few times.
That's some nasty
facts.
I don't care. That's nasty. That's some nasty shit. I don't give a fuck. I mean, listen, I used to listen to his music just like everybody else, but I can't do it. I cannot. Like when you really like wrap your mind around what really happened, like, yo, That
And
shit ain't.
I know they on some, you know what I'm saying, like he lost his deal and all the radio stations are, you know, have canceled his music and stuff like that, you know, um, which I understand, because at the end of the day, you know, it's business.
Mm-hmm.
But is that for me, the only thing I was thinking of is that by canceling his music, do y'all feel like I'm talking about these corporations, these companies, these labels? Do y'all
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's actually doing something though? Like, oh, we're taking his bag away from him. The way that music, is accessed now. Are you really taking the bag away from him just because you let him go from his deal? You know, whatever, and he's in jail. Like, yo, as long as people are talking about him, as long as there's news clips and different things out here and documentaries or
Right.
whatever, yo, like his music is going to get streamed. His music is going to get picked up. So
Right.
you can't
Talking
tell
about
me,
his music, look, it's still on Apple Music.
But he
yeah,
was.
and that's what
Right.
I was finna say. Like,
What
yo,
y'all
like
don't,
his music is still gonna be out.
what y'all don't understand, what y'all was talking about with Floyd being illiterate, that guy was actually illiterate. So all of that song list and playlist that you're showing, don't none of that belong to him anyway. Like they can stream it till the cows come home. He's not the one getting the money.
If
So
he, but so we trying to say that he didn't write the music.
he definitely wrote it, but he doesn't own any of it.
He doesn't own any of his music.
He doesn't own any of his music. Why you think he broke? He went to jail with like $100,000 to his name.
Well, I mean,
And he has that big ass catalog that we just talked about. That's great, right?
mm-hmm.
You don't have no money when you went to jail, like none. They had to raise money to get you on bail. That time you said he was on bail, he had no money. That tells you everything you need to know, my man. Like, come on.
Right.
And I think them canceling his music had less to do with, like trying to shut down him making money. It was more about the consumer because a lot of that music is talking about the shit for which he's in jail.
Right.
I think it had more about the content than anything.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's very much about business. But as to be able to put out there, like, oh, you know, we canceling his music, you know, whatever. So, you know, he can't get to the bag. But
if you think about it, remember he used to be on tour like 365 all year round. If you remember, there was a period in time, like later in his career when he had the little braids for the second time.
Yeah.
Because he's not making money off the actual music.
Well, yeah, because he's still. I mean, most definitely, because any non-current artist, you know, that has a catalog, that's how they get money nowadays. Because I even seen an article of I even seen an interview or whatever, like Method Man. Like Method Man didn't even know how these new rappers or these new artists was getting money, because a lot of these artists are still they not with the times. They not like
you're not hearing me though. We talking about R. Kelly. I believe I can fly. Like those types of songs make money. Like this is not.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact. This
is not Method Man, who happens to have like maybe 5 hits on his own without Wu-Tang. Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about R. Kelly.
No. I agree with that. I'm just saying. Now I don't know this for sure. I'm just saying, just like for when Method Man said that or whatever, R. Kelly could be in the same mentality of that he don't know, because like you said, you know, if he has sold his catalog, which that's what it sounds like to me, which he could have, and because I don't know, like if I would speak on it if I knew the full details, so I can be like, well, hell yeah, you know, Article C-1, you know, I speak on it, but I don't. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm just talking all in speculation, you know, whatever. So he could have sold his whole Lil Wayne just sold his catalog or whatever, right? So he could have just sold his catalog, and going on tour that's damn near the norm nowadays. Everybody got to get money just on tour because you ain't making money on record sales.
That's not my point. The point is what I'm telling you is he was performing because that was his only means of making a substantial amount of money, is what I'm telling you. I'm not talking about in general touring for like a normal artist. I'm talking about R. Kelly. Like he's not making money off of his music because it doesn't belong to him. Yes, he wrote a lot of that shit. I don't know what type of business dealings he had, but when we talk about being illiterate, he actually cannot read, even though he writes beautifully, right? I don't know how that works. Yeah, we'll figure that out in a biopic someday, some year. I don't know. But the nigga didn't own nothing, right? He went to jail broke. That first time when he got bail, that was money raised. That wasn't money out of his account because he ain't had none.
Where'd you? Because I never heard that before. That might be in the doc. I don't even know. Like, yeah, and Q, you live in Chicago, so you would know better than me. I don't know. So
you gotta remember that whole period when that Surviving R. Kelly thing came out. Like it was during that period in time when all the information came out. I can't.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. You know better than me because I didn't watch it. Like I said, I only watched like that one episode, and I was done. I was because I saw his brother.
Well, not just the documentary, but if you remember the period in time when the documentary came out is also when like, the court cases and stuff happened when they were trying to when they were when they raided the studio that he was living at with the two little girls.
Right.
Yeah. Like all of that was in the same time period. So financials, trials, all that stuff, that information was all at the same time. So you know what I'm saying? It's just yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you live in ground zero, so you know better than me.
So basically, she's pretty much saying R. Kelly just as far as the business, he ain't shit.
Basically,
like you know what I'm saying, and he was dumb. All he did was sign the dotted line, and that was it. Didn't know what the fuck he was signing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like the only way he could keep bread in his pocket is if he performed. He didn't make money off of, you know what I'm saying, shit being played on the radios and this, that, and the third, and it being able to stream and stuff like that. So if he was not performing, he did not make any money.
Exactly. Somebody with his catalog shouldn't have had to really perform that aggressively. You know what I'm saying?
And to also put in hindsight, it could have not always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been where, at one point, he was getting it, but then he lost it, or because this ain't the first case also as well, right? So just like with Michael Jackson, well, not like Michael Jackson, but not like Michael Jackson, he has put out a lot of money for things to go away.
For sure.
Whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So, and with that, he's caught a lot of backlash. He's also caught. I mean, he even had the situation. I mean, him and Jay-Z joint was even fire, and that was even burned bridges. Yeah. So it's just, like after a certain point, he probably did have to sell his catalog. He had no choice. And it was just from losing a lot of money over the years for, for trying to make things quiet, for hush money to make things go away. That's not cheap. That's not cheap. And he probably had to give up everything.
Yeah, I agree. I could see that being the case. Yeah.
And he very much just to make everything go away.
Think about it. All this stuff is happening at the same time.
Yeah.
He happens to be dried up financially, so that also means that there's no more hush money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So now everybody's talking suddenly. After all these years, we're talking about 30 years of just nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. And suddenly everybody talking at the same time. He even had back when he was dating Aaliyah, if y'all saw the story, he had a dude that went and got the damn marriage license for him.
Yeah.
So, like, there's people that literally were around watching the shit happen.
Yeah. Right, and didn't say shit. Just like he
was making so much, but he was making so much money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where it was just like, like the money was bigger than and we didn't have social media, like also as well, like everything, like we talk about. I mean, Q talks about it all the time, like, and it's facts though. I mean, even Michael Jordan know it himself. If Michael Jordan was to be hooping right now, it just, it'd be a lot of things where, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't fly, like the shit that he. But also again, if social media was in the 90s would have, in the 80s and before then, it would have the landscape of the world that we lived in back then would just be totally different compared to what it is. You know, even all the way down to the hand checking rule probably wouldn't be going because it would be so many fights, and then social media just can't be showing so many fights of the NBA, and that would be a bad look on the NBA, and then we probably wouldn't have the global game that we have, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like it would just be different if back in the 90s when R. Kelly first came up, he just probably wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't have been the man that he is or became to be, because a lot of stuff would have been getting out faster, because there was no such thing as the internet at all when he first came out. Let's keep it real, because folks really try to act like the internet been around for a minute, and it's only been around for 2.5 seconds. You know, and then we start talking about email and social media only being social media. What social media is only like 10 years old.
Well, email is old.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The internet was first though, and then email.
Email, I was using email in the 90s.
I think social media got big like my sophomore year in high school.
We ain't had cell phones that long. I mean, you should remember we just had pagers. I mean, it ain't been that long.
Cell phones dropped, and cell phones came out at the end of 95.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, to the general public, rich people have
to
already
the general public. I mean, if you're talking about the brick joint, I ain't talking about the
Zach
I ain't talking about I ain't talking about the brick joint. I'm talking about Prime Co and Sprint P was before Sprint was Sprint, like Sprint PCS and Prime Co. I'm talking about, me and my wife was just talking about that, like the first joint where you flipped up the top and you know what I'm saying, you made your phone call or whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like that's into 95, going into 96. I most definitely remember that because that's me right there.
Well, before, if you was rich, you had one before then, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. But no, I'm agreeing with you. To the public, it was into 95 going to 96.
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
Yeah. So it's because even when the cell phones came out, obviously that was all analog. It was no internet. It was no, like, the internet came, like all that came together basically. Like internet came right after that, email came piggyback right after internet. We're talking about AOL dial up. That was 90. That was like 95, 96.
You got mail.
Yeah.
Look, you thought you was popping if that message came up.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? That's when you got the CD in the mail. Like, oh, I got me some more hours. Nigga, I'm about to get on.
Man. Talking about when it came. Talking about when you first passed in. You plugged it into your the telephone outlet.
Yeah. That dial-up wasn't shit, boy, but back then it was something.
Yeah, it was something because it was better than nothing.
Yeah,
man. Because it was better than nothing, for real. And then you had the stealing music. That's when music changed. Niggas was getting money. Because niggas was getting money back then. Yeah.
Hell no.
Bear Share and LimeWire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was busy with Black Planet and MySpace.
Did
Topping and bopping. I was topping and bopping back then. You know what I'm saying? Try to beat me a new one.
I was a good kid. I was busy trying to get some of them burned CDs from the plug.
I'm trying to see who. I'm trying to see who gonna let me come through.
Anyway, the first CD I got
I didn't use it as Tinder.
The first.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Shut up, BX. Stop entertaining him. The first CD I got that was burned off Napster was Music's first album. I Just Want to Sing.
Oh man, I got that for free from Columbia House. What you talking about?
I used to, man.
Getting it, but yeah.
I got my CD. I got my 10 CDs for 1 cent.
Hey, for real. Ain't nobody never. That's why Columbia House went out of business. Ain't nobody never paid for no Columbia House.
No. My backpack when I was in middle school, my backpack was full of them CDs, yo. I had a Sony Walkman that I used to listen to my CDs on the way to school, on the way home from school, because I walked. I wasn't privileged. Ain't nobody dropped me off to school. So I listened to my
Bronco did.
Walkman.
Bronco.
What he say?
I said the Broncos.
Hey,
I clearly said middle school. See, that's
Middle school. Okay,
Hey.
I didn't hear you say. I didn't hear you say middle
all of
school.
y'all are nasty. Look,
hey, but back, hey,
I
hey,
clearly,
but back then,
I
you know,
clearly
everybody got, you know, how everybody got these accounts with these shoes. I had all them accounts with Columbia House.
listen. I had multiple accounts with Columbia House too. When I started my CD collection, it was from them. So
From Columbia
Right.
House. Yeah,
I
exactly.
still got my CDs. They in there somewhere in the garage. I still got them.
one of the first CDs I got from them was Jagged Edge, Jagged Little. Ooh,
Yeah.
I got that.
You talking about the first one, right?
the first album, yeah.
Yeah.
Got that.
What else?
Got all that shit.
The Jagged Edge I Want to Be album.
Yeah.
That's the first album.
Had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had all the SWVs. I had the John B. I had the Case. I had Case. I had Donnell Jones. I had boy. No, let me go down the list.
Come on, talk to
You know what I'm
me.
saying?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got Salt and Pepper, listening to Shoot.
no, it wasn't the song for me. It was the video for me. Let's get it right.
Mm-mm.
You never said what was in the video that had you stuck.
Bro, just the way they was moving around and dancing and stuff like that, bro. At that time, that was a lot. You gotta understand, bruh.
They were just doing this, like they were just doing that. What you mean?
But see, you know what though?
You gotta watch the video. You know what I'm saying?
I remember what he's talking about. But you know what? Put it in perspective though, is that see that, and that's why I like that they do these documentaries now, right? Because if you watch the Salt and Pepper documentary or whatever, it brings you, it puts you in a lot of understanding, you know, on the group itself or whatever. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, even like after watching the documentary, it makes a lot of sense about, you know, about Salt and Pepper or whatever. For me, which I still got a gang of respect for as far as them as the group, but I lost full respect for them when I watched them in the SWV thing, and I was like, I can't focus Salt and Pepper the way that they did Spinderella so bad. But
right,
you know her that way now.
But she ain't she wasn't even a part of that documentary.
Which is another like stab of disrespect.
Yeah,
because
right.
because the thing is like she not even a little girl no more, because obviously she came in with them as a 16-year-old little girl, right? But you can tell they still look at her like a little girl, and she's like, yo, she's super grown. I think she older than every last one of us on this panel right now.
Yeah,
you know, sure whatever, right?
What you mean?
No, because I don't know for sure. I mean, I don't.
You think Spinderella is in her 30s, in early 40s?
Well, I'm 43.
You think Spinderella is in her early 40s in 30s?
Well, when she got with when did she get with the group?
Just Google it.
Nigga, Spinderella and Salt and Pepper. I can't Google it because I'm looking at the game.
She was the best looking one in my opinion, but
that's a fact.
Well, some people
49, so she ain't that much older.
Right, which is that fifth, like late 40s,
early 50s.
Yeah. Most of the folks in that era are that age. You know what I'm saying? From that rap era, whatever.
But my thing is though, she's 49 years old, and they still look at her and treat her like she's sick, you know, like that 16-year-old girl. And it's like, yo, like I'm grown as ever, you know what I'm saying? And they don't look at her like she's a part of the group. And that's a damn shame. Like they don't like even when they was doing that you know, that series with them in SWV, it was like, yo, yeah, we got a business meeting, but that's why she ain't here, because it's a business meeting. And it's like, yo, like y'all still don't look at her like y'all not a 2-woman group, y'all a 3-woman group.
Like she just a homie.
Yeah, she just worked for hire.
Yeah, that group wouldn't have hit the same without that DJ spot.
Facts.
Like that wouldn't have hit the same.
Because in that era, if you think about it, once again, in that era, you could be a one person, or you could be a duo, or whatever, a group. But you had a DJ. Your DJ was known. So once y'all implemented her in the group, it wasn't no 2-woman group.
That's what we expect to see all the time.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The same thing like Run DMC. If we see Run DMC, you know what I'm saying? If we don't see
Right.
Grandmaster Jay, he's like, bruh, it don't hit the same.
And she wasn't a for play DJ. Like she was a for real DJ too.
Yeah, she was a
Right.
for real DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now when she started with them, she
To
was
this day.
16. She was 16. She wasn't Eric B.
for sure.
But she was, but she was 16, you know what I'm saying? But the woman that she is now and that she has grown with her skills, you
Yeah.
can't talk about Salt and Pepper and not talk about Spinderella. And they gave her the
Basically.
name.
Right. And basically they just didn't move like how you would say, hold on, my bad. Like Will Smith did with Jazzy Jeff. He didn't move like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
At the end of the day, that he acknowledged that man every chance he get and put him on when he got put on the TV show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but they
Brought
can't,
him with him.
and that's why I think for them they look at her differently is because we didn't start with her. She was just work for hire. The original girl didn't work out because she was fucking my boyfriend. That was the manager, and then you know what I'm saying and then he picked her up. You know what I'm saying, as the substitute. So she just worked for hire. So instantly in the mind frame, she always been work for hire.
Nah, nigga, when she dropped that verse on IBA's favorite rap song, it was no longer work for hire.
If she wrote it or not. You know what I'm saying? Right. At the end of the day, she been with y'all for over 30 years. It's like, how do y'all go 30 plus years and not go from work for hire to now we a 3-woman group.
Yeah.
Right. But y'all quick to say that's my sister and and embrace her and show her. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's fake love, low key.
It's fake love.
Cinderella did about 25 interviews about this during the time when the documentary came out, just so folks can know. Like, look, I ain't had nothing to do with none of that. They didn't contact me about it. They did, or well, maybe they did contact her, but whatever the situation, they did everything without her, essentially. Which was super disrespectful. She felt a way about it, which she rightfully should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's always been that
kind of way about it. I feel like she felt some kind of way about it, but she didn't let it consume her life. Like she just moved on. Like it is what it is.
I wouldn't necessarily say that because it did, and she won a lawsuit with it because she had to go to court.
Yeah.
She had to go to court to get paid. Like they very much little girl her. Like how we talking about, you know what I'm saying, nigga little boys do.
Like this is the thing. It's like that's a whole legacy that y'all trying to erase.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't just no little stint in my career. Like that's a legacy that y'all trying to make it seem like never happened. Like that's
right.
Oh, you should feel the way about that. I would have raised hell. Like nigga, we did all of this for 30, 40, however many years together. That group became big. I was a part of it when it was a big group.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's literally like, we all do something together. You know what I'm saying? And we go 30 years and then all of a sudden we be like, well, where Goat at? Well, you know what I'm saying? Hey, well, he around somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know who Goat is. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got sneakerhead hats on right now, right? But Goat ain't got one on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
we don't get the memo.
It's just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Goat doing his Goat doing Goat. Like he ain't been here the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's everybody in the public know. Like Salt and Pepper and Spinderella is you can't talk about one without the other and the other.
Exactly. That's facts. Super facts. So, but yeah, I still haven't seen it. I don't have Lifetime. I found that out the night that the damn documentary came out. I didn't know I didn't have Lifetime. So I still have not seen it. But
you ain't got cable though, right? Q?
I don't have traditional cable, no.
Traditional cable, right. Okay.
Yeah.
She got that Fire Stick.
Hey,
no, I got YouTube TV, but it's specifically for sports. I mean, I do have other channels, but it's not expansive because I don't watch TV. You know what I'm saying?
How I saw the shout out to Slick 50 TV, man, for the $20 dono too. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to the to a dope panel and F Bow Wow rep no. Oh.
What happened?
So all right, I'll tap in on that. So basically, shout out to Slick 50 TV again, man. So he's saying, you know, shout out to a dope panel and F Bow Wow, because if you know Slick 50 TV, you know he do the videos and you know he big on, you know, because he got the 360 waves, right? So well, if like I'm saying, if you know Slick 50, you know what I'm saying, you know, he do like the tutorial videos and different things like that with the waves or whatever, right? So I've always told him for years, like, you know what I'm saying, you always doing these tutorials and these videos, you know what I'm saying? He got the hairbrushes, he got all that type of stuff, whatever, right? I'm bald, so I don't rock with none of that.
Okay,
So,
get to it now. What's the what the punchline?
He talking about F Bow Wow because you know what I'm saying, you know, Bow Wow do the do-rags. And I've been telling that nigga, I was like, yo, I was like, you want to do some merch? Don't do merch like everybody else or whatever. You did do the t-shirts. Nigga, you better come out with some do-rags or something. You better come out with you better do some do-rags. And he was like, man, you know what? So that's why he talking about F Bow Wow, because I always joke on him because Bow Wow got the do-rags on and stuff like that. I was like, nigga, you supposed to be you supposed to be Bow Wow. Bow Wow out here with do-rags, that's supposed to be you.
That's funny.
You did his voice real good just now. I thought he was in the chat just now and on the panel.
I didn't know that's what he do. I'm gonna have to follow him. I didn't know that was his thing.
Yeah, he do the I don't know if he's still doing them, but I know he do well, I know he's still doing them. Why am I saying that? But he do like the brushes and all that stuff like that or whatever. You know, that ain't my thing because I'm bald. Ain't no reason for me to be all on them brushes and different, all the soft brush, hard brush. Oh, I can tell you about some razors. I can I can tell you about some electric razors and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what he do. So, but yeah, I done lost my train of thought because this nigga done came in talking about F Bow Wow. But let's go on and close it out for tonight because we already done went past the 2-hour mark.
Yes, sir. You can shut it down like you normally do for everybody.
Man, I appreciate everybody coming through tonight, man. We had a good time. We done went over the 2-hour mark. We done talked about every damn thing under the sun. And we only probably used about 15 minutes about Lil Nas X.
Right.
But I appreciate it.
Slick 50. I recognize your name. I know because he said he'd been following me for years. I definitely recognize your profile. I didn't know you did YouTube. Like I didn't know that. So that's my slip up. You know.
You ain't got no white Bronco, Slick.
What you said?
This boy crazy, man. He said you ain't got no white Bronco. Slip up.
First off, that was high school. And second off, nigga,
we know the story. We know the story.
Nigga, ain't nobody think about that dude.
That's gonna forever be an insider. Just accept it. Just accept it.
That was an era in my life. I don't care about that no more.
Hey, so that probably answered the question then. Because my question is, Q, before we jump off real quick. If you was to see dude out right now, right? Would you actually entertain him right now if he looked like he had something going on, stuff like that, or whatever? Or would you would you be too much like that's in the past?
No, that's
nigga pull up with you on a Bronco and everything.
That's way big, no. That's way
2021
right.
Bronco.
That's super far, though. Like that's super far.
That's
we probably have literally nothing in common anymore.
Right.
That's too far. Nah.
He would have pulled up and then all you would have heard was "Let that soul glow." he would have squirted the whoop whoop.
Hey, did he have a curl?
No, he had cornrows.
Oh, okay. I'm like, dog, I don't remember that.
He used to pop up. He was part of he was like one of the dancers that used to,
Say word. For real?
Look. She low key hitting it though. Look at her.
Hey, facts. Hey, she was hitting it though. Hey, she
Look
was
at
hitting it.
I get a little something. My brother was a dancer too, so I learned shit. Come on.
Right.
Hey. So, for the rest of y'all on the panel though. So if y'all did see somebody in y'all past though, and they pulled up on you, would y'all still entertain them?
Oh,
It depends on who it is.
I got people in my past I would entertain, just not that nigga.
Right.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the fellas, we all got that one that we didn't take out on dates.
I'm good on the pass, bro.
Listen, I got one boy. Listen now, he know where it's at. Put it like that. I don't gotta give him a map. Like, nigga, turn left, go north, slang, slant.
Right.
I ain't gotta use the what's the traffic control at the
Yeah.
Tragic.
Y'all, that goes for the rest of y'all too.
I got one. She was Cali though, so
look how go cheesing, dog. That shit crazy.
Go about to get in trouble now. Go about to get in trouble.
Nah.
Look at him.
What?
Go cheesing.
Nah, we good, man. We just, it was high school, but we good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn, you still smitten from a girl from high school? Damn.
Hey. I ain't never seen so many whites on GOAT in my life, bro.
Right. Like, you giving it up. You giving it up tonight, GOAT. What she do to you?
Oh man.
That boy GOAT over there like, man.
She made
that
them
girl
Sprewell shoes
Ernestine,
huh?
Girl GOAT over there like, man, that girl Ernestine, man.
Oh snap.
Ernestine. Eggs, nah.
That girl Bianca, man, Bianca, boy, ooh.
Man.
BX. What about you, man? You kind of quiet over there.
Oh, I was listening.
You gotta whisper.
No, and we talking about we talking about you know what I'm saying, if fellas was not committed, married, it would do y'all have that where if y'all saw somebody like in y'all past, do y'all keep it in the past, or do you? So if y'all saw them, regardless if they look good, they look like they on top of their game, whatever, do y'all keep it in the past, or do y'all be like, man, we might could revisit something?
Like Goat said, there's one.
I can't go backwards, bro.
That's fine.
I ain't trying to I wouldn't date her again. Like we just cool,
I mean, the way I look at it, for me, I would say probably so, because I've had some people in my past that I regretted. Not regret in a bad way, but me not acting up, me not acting right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually some good women. You know what I'm saying? So I would say probably. I think
that's
I would.
Different. That's different. Yeah, I get you on that. That's different.
Sure.
Yep.
You was dogging.
Yeah.
Hey, you want specifics? Go.
Hey, I live my life, but I'm not like that today. But I will say I live my life, bro.
Yeah.
I live my life.
That. I can respect that.
You
Boy, this been a good one tonight though, man, for sure. I ain't never seen Ghost smile that hard in my life.
Right, you still smiling.
It ain't even like that. That's just the home.
He's still smiling too, boy. Look at him go.
You ever see somebody sleeping and they smiling at the same time? They're about to be Goat.
Hey, look, hey, go thirsty on them. Boy, man. Hey, let's go to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all tonight, man. Another Tuesday night. It was a good one. Hey, next Tuesday, we gonna have man, it's gonna be kind of crazy, man. That'll be the Tuesday before the San Antonio event, so we'll have Unbreakable Kicks will be in the building, Flight, the Vintage, obviously myself and a few others. It's gonna be pretty crazy, man. Might even have Sniper Jones. You know, so we'll talk about the coming up event here in San Antonio. So stay tuned for that. And then this weekend is man, don't let me get the line. I forgot who battled this weekend already. Y'all remember who
The
battled this
Retro
weekend?
Wizkid and Mars.
Is that who it is?
The Retro Wizkid and Mars, something
Yeah,
or the other.
All right, well, we finna see two niggas battle on Saturday. All right, so you know
Hopefully they don't take all night now.
yeah, exactly. So we'll check that out. Most definitely, we'll do the recap after the battle. So you know, make sure y'all pull up for that, man. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all Saturday night. Peace.
Blue